Alright, and let me adjust the volume a little bit. Just a smidge. Okay. We gotta go to the shadow. Go to the Shrine of Sky and meet Errol. Myra shouldn't have acted so rashly. We know that Myra left. We're going here. This is a shortcut spot. We need shade. Well, do we need shade? I think we need shade. Let's bring shade with us. Actually, do we have to go up? Yeah, I think so. Second to the left, so it should be this one. And if not, we'll reset it. Is this it? We have to go through here. Yeah, okay, this is it. We have to go through the Valley of the Dead to get to the Sky Shrine. We were doing this the other day. We were here the other day, but we didn't figure out exactly how to get there. So, I guess we have to solve the puzzle to get to that spot. It was part of a larger puzzle. I believe we were close to solving the puzzle. We just have to figure out how to get up there. And that's what I'm not clear on. How to get up there. Apparently, I can call Fireman. And he can blow things out now. We did this last time. Yeah, Frere Jacques. We did this last time we were streaming. It's a little Easter egg. And then they all go away. I wanted to get that clear because the first time I was talking over it because I was flabbergasted at what was going on. Alright, so apparently I should be able to get to where I need to go with the powers I have. So I'm going to call in the shade to pull that lever. I've got earth power, so I can break columns. Which is nice. Frere Jacques. Yeah. It's French. Alright, we pulled that one. How do they translate it in Chinese? Really? I don't understand what that has to do with anything. Right. Oh, hey, what's up, Lux? Welcome in. I've never heard of that song. You have to speak it into the microphone so you can actually hear it. I heard you, but Do you know about Frere Jacques' song in Chinese? Talking about two tigers? Silong is asking if you know about it. If you know about the two tiger song. If you had a respectable Taiwanese childhood. He says no. He doesn't know. I know about the stone tigers, he says. Apparently this is a story about two tigers. One, you said one was blind. One doesn't have eyes.
Like, make up this.
There's two tigers racing each other, and they have various disabilities, apparently. I've not heard of this song before, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It could very well exist. We just don't know, you know? Alright, how am I supposed to get shade? He says, yeah, I don't know. Well, is it going to copyright strike? I don't want copyright strike. A little folk song.
What is it?
Frere Jacques?
Yeah. Frere Jacques copyright?
I actually don't know. Well, it's not that the song is copyright, it's that it might be copywritten, if there is a version, you know what I'm saying? Like if there is a song. Well, whenever I need shade, I just disregard it. Yeah. I think I just figured out that you can call shade from ghosts. Alright, hold on. We're gonna play this Frere Jacques song, apparently. So give me 1 second.
Mainland China version.
I'm gonna turn off the music here real quick. Apparently.
No, you hear.
Okay. That's the whole song. Yeah, that was something. Frere Jacques is about some dude. He's Friar Tuck. He's a guy. He's in a church and talking about like ringing a bell or something in a church. Got nothing to do with tigers as far as I know. No. The claw of the dark spirit will open up the way to the sky shrine. Yeah, I have no idea, honey. I really don't know. Finish all enemies without falling in? What is that supposed to mean? Tokipin? Yeah, I guess. Basically, it's about a dude not doing his job and screws up everyone's day. Because the French version is like taught in school and stuff. He was supposed to ring the bell, but he slept through it. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Why not? Why not? I don't know. You tell me. What is that supposed to do?
Is that a song for...
I guess. Could be. I'm supposed to kill all these guys without falling in? Yeah, he can do that. Crazy box. Yeah, well, come over here, nerds. So nobody got the morning alarm because he failed to do his job in raising the... Oh, no! Raising the alarm. He was supposed to be the alarm clock, yeah. I'm gonna reset that because that was very sad. Man. All that effort. Because people take the tune, like, you know do you know Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
In Chinese, actually... Star.
Well, that song is also Mary Had a Little Lamb. Oh, actually, no.
Mary had a
No, I'm sorry. Wrong song, wrong song. It was the song that was A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So, yeah. There's lots of songs that get reused for, like, different crap.
So when you are in Chinese, actually.
I know. Yeah, what about that one?
Translates. Yeah.
No way. It's impossible.
I don't understand how this dog thing.
Frere Jacques.
Yeah, it translates different.
Well, Frere Jacques is a man. Frere is French for friar. You know what friar means? Friar as in, like, Friar Tuck. You know who Friar Tuck is? A friar is like in a monastery. It's one of the guys who works in a monastery, like a church. No, they have the weird haircut. And they like have a bald head and they cut their head in a weird way. They have like a bald head but with like hair around the rest of their head. Friar. You should Google friar. Friar. If you Google that, then you'll get a better picture of what a friar looks like. Friar. Yeah, that was the same joke that Sealong made, Lux. The same thing that you said, like someone who fries things. Yeah, like that. Yeah, exactly. You see it? He was a friar. Yeah, that guy. You know that guy. McDonald's fries with beef tallow? Are you okay, Lux?
What about the
Short and stout.
I don't know if there's a Chinese.
What is beef tallow? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Lux? What is this tallow that you speak of? Talking about fat fries, beef fat fries. Yeah, they don't do that no more. That seems like it would be terrible. Shame they stopped doing that, man. I don't remember that. I wasn't alive in the 80s. Well, I mean, I was born in the 80s, but I wasn't eating French fries, that's for sure. My parents said, "We have French fries at home," and then they fried up like a bag of those Idaho specials. You know the ones. You know the ones that they used to have. Don't act like you don't know. Usually like a crinkle cut variety. And those were the bomb. Our son's gonna drive us crazy going to nursery rhymes, yes.
Not sure.
We're not gonna do Baby Shark. We're not doing that. I hope your day at work is going well, Lux. Hopefully you can focus on your work and not be dismayed at what you're hearing over here. There's nothing happening right now? Good, that's what I like to hear. I like to hear that there's nothing happening. That makes me feel better about myself. And I hope I can be of some amusement for you. Oh no, wait. Oh no, did I just drop down and now I have to do the whole thing over again? Oh god, how... Oh no. Oh no. I don't have an option, man. Hey, simplest job, man. Sometimes those are the best. Decimachi, what?
I don't know.
No one here speaks Cantonese, unfortunately, so we don't know what they're saying. No one here speaks Cantonese. No one here speaks Cantonese. 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 What is that? What is the teapot about?
That's.
I watch hockey and tell someone to go do stuff. Well, that seems like fun. As long as you're getting paid to watch hockey, then let's go. Is there a reason why they have you working overnights? Is that was that by choice, or is that just what the job is required? Are you still in that data center, or are you elsewhere? Are you allowed to say where you at without being bullied by the FBI? That's when they play games. Okay, all right. Oh, you work from home. Oh well, in that case, never mind. Never mind then. Living the dream over here. Living the dream, able to work from home. Are they hiring? Let me know. I don't want to go into work anymore. How much do they pay? What's the pay rate, and how flexible from home do I have to be? Can I be in another state? I'm about to have a kid, and yeah, having more flexibility in that sense would be nice. Oh, well, I mean, not terrible. It's not awful. Could make that work. Come here, nerds. You have several people in a different state? Word. I like to hear that. I truly do. Okay, alright. That's encouraging. Did I kill everything? I did not. Is that the last one? Come up here, nerd. I'm out of power. Oh, there you are. Now you're feeling feisty. Okay. Oh, I did it. Oh, I did it. I got the treasure box. What is it? It's a scroll. Of course. I should be able to break this stone with my sword power. Am I not able to do that? Huh. Well, that sucks. How am I supposed to get that then? How am I supposed to get that? How am I supposed to get any of this, Lux? Tell me. I need to know. I solved the puzzle, though. That's good. All right, I gotta keep holding up. All right, so this is electrical. Yeah, I don't think I can do this puzzle quite yet until I get the spirit that will allow me the ability to get that particular power. And this door is probably powered by this switch, which requires shade, so it's just something I'm going to have to come back to later, I believe. But I did kill every box in there without falling, so that is encouraging. I'm confused as to what I'm supposed to do with that frozen thing that's under the bush on the left side. That is a little weird. I don't know how I'm supposed to approach that bush. Perhaps there is a way, but if there is, I have not found it yet. Right here. That guy. Come on. Don't be finicky. I'm being pushed by the water. And I can't turn left. It's like actually pushing me to it's pushing me down and to the left. There's like two directions. Yeah, that. I don't know what that is. And I thought it was ice, so I was trying to hit it with Ifrit, but he didn't do anything, so there may be some other way of handling that particular obstacle. Oh, hey. I made some progress. Okay, I'll save here. Why not? I got the scroll. And an orange. How delectable. And then now I'm in the forest. Okay. So while I do appreciate that some of the areas are like linked like this, it's kind of interesting, I guess. It is kind of a pain to get back on the correct path to where you need to go to get to a particular area. That's about one of the only things I'm not like. Every dungeon in the first game was kind of self-contained, and there were some areas. There was like maybe some slight areas on the world map where you could shortcut. But on this game, it seems to be like you have to pass through X, Y, and Z to get to the next area. Like you don't have a choice, and it's by design. And there are certain like secret areas that you can see inside dungeons that will not make themselves known until you get to the next dungeon over. So yeah, there's a little bit of interconnectivity, but like there's a lot of interconnectivity on this one, and I'm not. It's kind of annoying having to like walk through everything to get to spots. On a magic potion. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to use the rod. Shoot, I didn't even think about that. Perhaps I'm to use the rod. Okay, so now that I've got this guy leveled up, he can blow out the fires with his fire. So you can actually use Ifrit to turn off the fire on these candles. Which is kind of a nice little Easter egg that I did not realize was the thing you could do until someone had to tell me. Are there any more? Did I miss any? Part of the problem is I'm trying to get through that shadow place, but anyway, how does the stream look? I should have asked that a long time ago. I have switched over to a different frame rate locking mechanism on my game, on my Delio. And it should, in theory, stay locked. The frame rate and everything else should stay locked, but if it does appear different to you, please let me know. Corona. Set him on fire. Set the ghosts on fire. PK fire. Alright, there's probably an easier way to do this, but I'm going to head back to the town. And just teleport back to where I need to go. I made a little progress, but I still can't get that gem. Let me regenerate myself. save up here. Go up here. Because take shade with me. Teleport back to the Valley of the Dead. There we are. Cool. Now, I don't know of any other... There's got to be another way to get up there without needing that rock. I can't imagine I have to push a freaking rock every time I want to get up there. But it seems like that's the case, and that's kind of annoying if I'm going to be honest. But maybe that's the only way to do it. At least until I get the next power. I'm not entirely sure what Errol is supposed to let me do, but I suspect it's gotta do something. Put out the flame pillar? I thought I tried that. Okay, well, let's try it again. Let's see. Because I've been doing it like with the rock, and it's like, yeah, it works, but we put out the flame pillar. Oh, there's a... Since when is there a plant there? There was not a plant there before. I've done that before. I swear I've done that before. Oh my god. Alright, well, whatever. Thanks. I can't remember that being a thing. Also, welcome back. Welcome back, Sarah. It's nice to see you again. We did this puzzle. We did this puzzle already. We finished all the enemies. I don't have the ability yet to break that brown pillar. Just tried doing it a moment ago. It didn't break. There's definitely something up top. Yeah, it's a rock bowl. So go figure. But I did this already. I killed all the dudes before I fell in, and they gave me a scroll. So that was nice. It was nice of them. No, you didn't really miss anything, I don't think. I think you were here on the last stream. But yeah, I did do this like before I got too far. Oh, there we go. I needed that to break it. Go figure. Alright, so I can go back up, but I can't come back the same way I did, so I have to like work my way around, I guess. Yeah, I don't think there's any other way of doing that without going around. Back around. Strawberry. See the save point there. Let's just follow the path and see what I got. Hey, look at that. I found the scroll of sound. I think it's in your computer bag. That one's dead, yeah. So now I got an extra scroll. And then I guess I have to go back left and up, right? Yeah, okay. So that was an intentional item that was hidden there. Sweet. As you do, as you explore and find these things, let's get back to where we were. Up here to the Valley of the Shadow of the Darkness of Death. Apparently, all we had to do was clear out that fire. How funny was that? Joke's on me. And it stays that way. Hello. Thank you. You made a grape? I could have sworn I did that earlier, man. I don't... That's wild to me. That is wild. Alright, so the only thing that confuses me is this. I thought that I could use some type of fire thing to break it, because it looks like ice, and it's called Toki Pin. But I don't think I have the ability to open it yet. I don't know. Using my current skills, do I have it? Can I open this now or do I have to come back later? That's all I'm asking. Given what I have currently, should I be able to access this or do I have to come back later? Oh, I can. All right. Well, I guess we'll have to figure it out then. Because I thought I could probably burn it because it looks like ice. Perhaps I need to, let me see. Let me see if I can use a Freet's fire imbue thing to do it. Oh wait, that's not what I want to do at all. Okay, so I think if I hold the button. Okay. Well, there's something in there and it wants to come out. It looks like it wants to take damage, but it's not. Yeah, I heard you. Alright, maybe let's try... Let's try something else. We'll try a different spirit. What other options do we have? No, Cirrus came in. Cirrus is a very experienced Oasis player. And they're into retro stuff, so they're cool in my book. I'll leave when it's time to go, yeah. I should be able to, yeah. Can you eat it? You can't eat it. Definitely bite it, though. It just turns into little mini bows. They're little mini bows. All right. So perhaps maybe I just need to use shade. Maybe shade is the way. Poco, stop. Honey, did you not put the thing back on her face? She keeps licking herself. Oh, there's nothing hidden here. Is that not your mother? Is she in the chat? Not your mother's in the chat. I can't believe this. Welcome, man. Thank you. How are you? I know you're not my mother. My mother was actually a master system. yeah, that's it. My mother was a master system. She was a Sega Genesis. But I'm glad you're here. Welcome in. How are you doing this fine evening? I think it's evening time. I actually started pretty late. I don't normally start streams this late, but I feel like I wanted to play this. And I wanted to actually make some progress today. We're trying to solve a puzzle here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Togapin. Togepi. Well, that ain't it. Trying to do some evening chores. Well, hopefully I can give you some semblance of enjoyment. Maybe the answer isn't in all this stuff. I don't... Apparently I can fix it now, but I can't do it. Hmm. The only other spirit I have is Ditto, and I don't think it would be her, but at this point I've exhausted all of my other options, so maybe I need to use Ditto. Maybe that is the way. What do your chores consist of this fine eve? Are you cleaning the house? Are you playing with the doggo? Are you petting Maynard? Petting Maynard is a fun thing to do. Doing laundry? That's well, yeah. Why do dogs look miserable? Good question. I don't know. I've seen that comb before. They don't know what she has. She's petting Maynard right now. Let's go, Maynard! No Lyme disease. So yeah, our dog is feeling a little under the weather. She's had 104 fever, which sounds really bad. Dogs are supposed to, they're expected to have a temperature of like 100 to 102.5, I think. Dogs and cats. So 104 is not like crazy, but it is higher than normal. She seems to be fighting some type of infection or something. We thought it was Lyme disease. It's not, thankfully, but we thought it was. The doctor's like, yeah, there's no evidence of that. So, but they don't really know quite what it is, so, but they gave her some antibiotics. So we're in the process of giving her a treatment of antibiotics for like the next 2 weeks. Yeah, I just noticed that she was like a little low energy. And then my wife like found a tick on her like end of November, I think, beginning of December, which it technically puts it in line with the occurrence of how long it takes for Lyme disease like side effects to show, I guess would be the best way to put it. That tends to be like the gestation period of any complications relating to that. And so yeah, I noticed that she was kind of like being sluggish and walking slowly and like tenderly walking. She's not really like lifting her head anymore, like that type of stuff. And I was like, something's up here with our dog. No, you didn't. I noticed it first. What are you talking about? You said that it might have been Lyme disease because of the tick, but I noticed that her low energy. That's got nothing to do with her low energy. That's got nothing. No. Yeah, after I noticed that she was being weird. Yes. Okay, if you want to take all the credit, that's fine. Whatever. But yeah, she's just sort of been like hanging in there, I guess. Would be the best way to put it. It's not great that she's sick, Elon.
I don't know. It's great that.
Wait, I didn't get the. But yeah, I'm hoping that after these antibiotics, we go through this whole round of it, she'll be fine. She'll be her old self. I mean, she is also getting older, which is the other thing that we were concerned about. It's like, yeah, maybe she's just getting old, and it's like, well, yeah, maybe. Is it Matt and I getting arguments over who thought of stuff first too? Yeah. My wife's goofy, but I love her. What, you're not goofy? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Come to life, my buds. Breathe new life into ye. He's always right, you know. Yeah, don't I know it? Don't have to tell me twice. Are you telling me twice? Because you don't have to. By the way, you don't have to tell me, okay? I'm just saying you don't have to tell me. I mean, I hear you saying it. I can hear you through the computer screen. Contrary to popular belief. Because I'm made of microchips, you see. I'm definitely made of computers. I give you credit where credit's due. Just not today. Like when I said you noticed that the dog had a tick on her, which is not always the case. You know, sometimes those ticks they suck the blood and then they get away, and then it's like, who did this? They bury their head in there, and then it's just like, exactly. See, Eric Andre knows. Heck yeah. No, not ticks. Not these guys. Not the guys that are in this cave right now. We don't like them. They're not vampires. They just eat. They eat blood. I remember one time I found a tick on my hat, and that freaked me the F out, man. I was super freaked out by that. I caught it before it bit me, but it was crawling on my hat, and I was like, man, if this thing latches onto my head, forget about it. I'm dead. It's over. It's over. Lyme disease forever. Do you know what the side effects of Lyme disease are? It's really bad. Don't ever catch it, let me tell you. You don't want it. You don't want it. I don't need it. Oh, it's bad. You should look it up. It is bad. Yeah, it does a number on your bones and your joints. Makes you feel like just ill. Just the illest. It is a very uncomfy. Very uncomfy. You don't want it. Can I call brass from any of this stuff? I think I want to call brass, right? Do I know anyone personally? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever met someone who's gotten it. Hey, look at you. I am the treasure spirit. In return for removing the steel of ice, I will help you. Tokopin's spirit of treasure became a friend. Hey, look at that. Look how cute that is. Operation method. This is not what I expected. Press the B button once to perform the Omega crash. Press the B button while in the air to perform the crazy crash. That's the one. Is this like a spirit that stays with me? You can have two spirits? Hey, don't eat. Hey, stop fighting. Stop fighting. Get away. Oh no, my spirit disappeared. B button once. B button while in the air. Well, what are you supposed to do, Tokopin? Are you supposed to like help me? Were you intended to like kill the treasure boxes that were down there? Was that the purpose of you? It should be there. Well, that's cute. I should have hydrate. What are you talking about? Did you use hydrate? Sure. So this must be like a temporary deal, because you're supposed to hydrate a tree. It's time to hydrate, apparently. Did I mention it's time to hydrate? So this is like a little bonus spirit. How cute. How cute! Time to hydrate. I'm gonna drink some water. If you have water or a beverage near you, make sure you drink. It's very good for you. It's delicious. Oh yes, I feel so enriched and hydrated.
You've got a secret bonus.
Oh, look at that! I got a secret bonus point for drinking. Very good. But I can't take my treasure chest with me. Well, that was almost cool. I got excited for a secret little treasure guy to help me, and then he just went away. And the funny thing is, I think you were supposed to use him for that particular puzzle, but I didn't need him because I used my Ifrit spirit to do it for me. So how funny is that? How funny is that? You're welcome. I need an answer to this question. I need to know how funny this is.
You've been chosen.
Ooh, mysterious. All right, well, you're coming with me. Brass. Is Matt in the place? Is Matt in the house? Is Matt Micro, the macro, or is that someone else? You don't have to tell me their real name if they don't want to be exposed. Okay, just want to make sure. Matt seems like a very interesting character. He does tag me a lot in messages. Oh, where did he go? Where did he went to? Where he went to? Is he getting food? Is it like haha on the comedy meter? No, it's like it's about that. I want food. Did I mention that I want food? I already ate dinner, by the way. We tried a HelloFresh thing today. I made what was it called, Ceylon? Curry, what? We made like a curry tofu thing. Thai curry tofu. I made the tofu. I made the tofu, I made the curry. I add all the spices and I mixed it together. And my wife could not handle the spice. She couldn't handle it. I mean, she tried. She definitely tried. Tasted weird. What? You know, I think that's on you, homie. Who knew when I called you Scatty Schreiber that you'd go and become an actual scatty? Hello, Dar. Dar, it's just a weird coincidence of life, I guess, you know, just knowing how things work in life and abusing the system, this corporate system that ruins all of lives around the world. Who knew? Who knew? Not me. I didn't know. Dar, welcome, man. You went to bed way too late, bro. 4 a.m. is I can't hang in with those late night streams anymore. I can't do it. It's ruining me. It's ruining me. I'm gonna make the sound, guys. I'm gonna make the noise. Are you ready? Here it comes. I did it. I made the sound. Did you enjoy it? Thank you. No. You got to play the Leon one. Allie's the old game. Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I can't roll with the punches. You can stay there for a little bit. Whoa, there it is. That's the one. Okay, so Lux, I'm interested in your HelloFresh experience. What was the meal that you created that was so awful? I was up for 22 hours straight for no reason. I know that feel. I used to do that in college, and no one told me to do it. Some tofu meal? Maybe you just don't like tofu. Maybe that's what... Oh, no! Yeah, we literally had curry tofu, and it was pretty good. I mean, it's not my favorite. I'm not going to stand for tofu. But it was a vegan meal, so there's no meat in it. Dar, I used to do that when I was in architecture school, and I did it because I had to, but I did not really have to. Mapo tofu has meat in it, Lux. Ours was vegan. It was meatless. It was seasoning. It was curry. It was flavor. And a tofu bowl. Yeah, HelloFresh is not. They don't do mapo tofu. It's kind of white. Yeah, I know. I feel like my body maxed out of no sleep days. Yeah, I went through all of my all-nighters in college. I can't get those back. I'm sorry. I've already redeemed all of my all-nighters. You have a certain amount of all-nighters, and once you use them all, that's it. You can't go back. I don't make the rules. That's just how it is. I'm sorry. It just tasted plasticky. Yeah, man, tofu is tofu though. Like you can cook tofu on a wok, get it nice and crispy. Tofu takes on the flavor of whatever you put in it, man. I mean, I don't doubt you. Like it probably wasn't that great, but like I think it was entirely in your control because you have to make the meal. Unless someone else made the meal, in which case then yeah, I get that. If someone else made it for you and they didn't prepare it to specification, or you know, then yeah, I could get that. I could understand that. Yeah, pretty much. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right, can I think I have to imbue the sword with the power that was up there. Yeah, okay. There's also an all-nighter behind my ear. The all-nighter was in the room with us all along. Dar, if I may ask, why did you decide to stay up that late? I am curious as to the reasoning behind your 22-hour day. I think you're in school, right? Like I think the semester started. But why would you do this? Was there a college project you had to finish or something, or are you just acting the fool? Are you just acting a fool, as the kids say? You didn't really decide. What does that mean? What meaning can we? I just didn't decide to go to sleep. So you felt no fatigue. You ignored your normal body. Oh my!
Why do you keep that? Like all the way up there to fall down. What?
Oh god. Orunaito. Is that what they say in Japan? Or are you just saying that? You woke up at 6:30 specifically to solve. So you're trying to tire yourself out on purpose so that you can potentially fall asleep at a reasonable hour. I've always found that doesn't work. I'm telling you from experience. That's life experience. Trying to stay up to increase. Oh, that's a cute pun. Thank you, Nana. That was pretty good. I've always found that trying to like do that doesn't work, and your body is going to make you pay for that. It'll make you pay. No, it's just stress in general. Oh, are you serious? Do I have to go after that treasure chest? Okay, fine. It's a scroll. It's a scroll of the Earth Sword. It's okay. Nobody panic. It's an Earth Scroll sword. I could have gotten that a long time ago. No, we're not pulling all-nighters with the baby. We're feeding the... Okay, so get this, guys. When you have a baby, the baby has to eat all the time, and it also poops like 8 times a day. So you have to feed it. They recommend every 3 hours to feed the baby, which means through the night. It means the baby's going to be eating all night too, which is why they say you don't get much sleep. That's the reason why you don't get much sleep. So we're going to feed the baby. We're going to do it. I mean, we have to, all right? If we don't, then the baby dies. We don't want that. So we're going to feed the baby. Feed the baby. I'm just a baby. And then you're supposed to like take turns. Well, we haven't had our official baby shower quite yet. It's coming up soon though, in a couple weeks. We're going to see what we get from that because we have lots of great friends that care about us. Yeah, we're doing a diaper fund because it's actually not recommended to buy diapers straight up because first of all, you don't know how big your baby's going to be. And buying a bunch of the same diaper is actually not a good idea because what if your baby grows quickly, which They do, you know. So I saw something on like Reddit or something, and it was like, our grandparents bought a bunch of diapers for our baby. It's like, yeah, it's great, but like your baby might not fit, and they're not going to be size 0 forever. You know, they're going to grow relatively quickly. So it's better just to have a fun separate 4 diapers, and then, you know, buy as you need them. And even though you could technically, I mean, I guess you could save money if you buy them in bulk, I guess, but yeah, exactly. That's another good point. Like, you don't know how your baby's going to react to reactions, baby rash, and all sorts of stuff. So, okay, well, this is disconcerting. We're out in the sky now. Look at this. We're floating. Oh no, I'm gonna fall a lot, aren't I? Get ready to use your Leon redeems, because this may not end good. The spirit of darkness dwells in an obelisk. Yeah, okay, we know that. You don't have to tell me this. Somehow we were in a cave and now we're in the sky. Look at this. We went into I like games and stories where you go into a cave and then suddenly you're way above in the sky for no good reason. There's no reason for this. There's no reason why you should be up here. But look at this. We are. We're just floating. We went into a cave and suddenly we're outside in the sky. Isn't that cool? Don't you guys appreciate this? Please tell me you appreciate this. I don't want to feel weird, okay? Thank you. It's like Lord of the Rings, exactly. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Oh, I should have brought Shade with me. I guess I need to bring Shade with me. Look at this music. It changed. Come on, Shade. Come on, JoJo stand. Baby cannot be naked for first 3 months because baby's gonna poop everywhere. I'm a little weird. I mean, we're all a little weird. They don't necessarily have to wear clothes, but you want to so they can stay warm. Because babies, you know, they're small. Babies are small. Oh my god. I'm on fire. You can't just do that. You can't just, like, destroy me. Ooh, I got a peach and some bombs. Listen, I'm of the opinion that there is no normal. I think everybody's just weird. I'm being pushed by wind. Oh no, this is not good. Monument. The wind is pushing me around. Oh, yes, by the way, I should say, Lux, thank you again. We got your gift in the mail today. Well, we got the notification that you sent us a gift, so thank you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, homie. Homie G Slice, Bunk, Master Deluxe. Thank you so much. For anybody who sends us a gift in the mail, we're going to send you a thank you card. So just want you all to know that. And that's what the baby command is for. If you do baby, it links to our registry. I don't expect anybody to give anything, honestly, but if you do, if you happen to, then thank you. Oh, look at this. Is this a glitch? Am I doing a glitch? Am I pushing this? Is this a thing? Is this a thing I can do? Clearly they want me to, like, light those things on fire, so... Question is, can I? But yeah, exciting times. I mean, we're pretty close. It's only a few more weeks at this point. Month and a half, maybe. I don't think I'm ready to be a dad yet, but, you know, we'll get there. Aquaria Village to the south. This is a one-way path. Oh, we can go back? Oh, do we want to, though? I don't think we want to. Oh, that's a lot of cheese. I didn't know that if you hit the platform from below. Yeah, I think that's ultimately why I'm feeling, like, ambivalent about it, because, like, nobody... The reality is no one's ever really ready, I guess, right? Yeah, y'all have the exact same brain that I have. Is anybody really ever ready? Is anybody ever truly... Oh, don't fall off, please. Yeah, exactly, Lux. Maybe just come do your best. Thank you, Automod. Super Pepper. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and save because I made some progress. This music is very orchestral. I forgot to ask, is the balance of music in game okay? Is my voice above the music considerably? Because this music is popping off right now. It's crazy orchestral right now. Is that it? Is that what that's supposed to do? Seriously? That's the only thing? Fruit and cheese? How dare you? I can just break those automatically. I don't think you are, Nana, but are y'all married yet? I'm pretty sure you're not. I think it's a relationship status right now, right? Are y'all thinking of doing it? Do you want to do it? I mean, I know it's not for everybody, but how long have y'all been together? Has it been a long time? I'm not trying to be like your mother. Ironic, considering your name. But I'm not trying to make you do the whole baby thing. We had enough of that in our life. 12 years. Oh my god, that deserves an applause. That is a long time to stay with someone. I appreciate this. Congratulations, y'all. Made for each other, let me tell you. I love that. Probably about as long. Probably as long. We were married in 2016 originally, but we were going together since like 2012, so probably around 10 to 11 years, yeah. 11 years at this point. The road to the spirit will be opened by pulling the 3 switches. Okay, all right. I see what you're saying. Well, congratulations, y'all. I'm very happy for y'all. Lack of monies and execution function. Executive function is the main reason. No one's getting married, Ceylon. I'm just asking. I'm being nosy. I'm being nosy, Ceylon. Okay, calm down. I'm just being nosy. I'm asking. Dar is not dating anybody. Dar is just barely 12 years old. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm just kidding. Nana, not your mother. She's been dating for 12 years. Long time. Which is cool. That's one switch. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't wait for anybody that long, and you shouldn't. You're impatient. My wife is very impatient, y'all. That's a secret of hers. Some call it a character flaw. I think it's actually a character boon. I think it's good to be impatient sometimes. Let me tell you, folks. You've had Maynard for 8 years? Oh my god, sweet baby. Sweet puppers. Maynard, we love puppy music. Maynard's the big pupper. The sweetest dog. He's famous. See, I said, what kind of dog is he? I was gonna say he's a Sheen dog, but that would be a mischaracterization. What kind of dog is he? My wife would like to know. Is it a rescue? Is he he's a long hair Dachshund Terrier. I didn't realize it was mixed. Yeah, Maynard's a cutie though. We love Maynard. You think dogs are good to be big? You think dogs are good to be big? You get more dog. You get more dog for your money, so clearly it's better. We got him 2 months old. My brother's coworker at the time needed to home some puppies. Oh, okay, that's cute. We love that. We love that here, okay? We love it. How am I supposed to get back? I can't reach those things. Those things are like way above my head. This is a very confusing puzzle room. I need a key for that door as well, it appears. Yeah, we got our dog at about 10 weeks, I think. We suspect her birthday is around February 19th. She was a rescue. Her original owner was calling her Rose at the time. And we were like, nah, no Rose. She's not a Rose at all. We don't stand Rose here. We love a Poco. We love a good Poco.
You've got a secret bonus point.
Thank you. We did. My parents took 2 Chihuahua Terriers that are Maynard's half siblings. Oh, so Maynard's got some relatives. Okay, that's cool. Do y'all ever like do like play dates with the doggos so they can like play with each other? Do they like each other? I guess would be the big question. Sometimes the dogs don't like each other. I mean, if they're related, they tend to be okay with each other. I found in my experience that they tend to be, oh my god, they tend to be okay. Chicken! I found half of an elixir. Did I really need that? They like each other, but the Chihuahuas are grumps. Yeah, small dogs are always that way, though. I have never met a chill small dog. I think in all of my entire life, if it's a small dog, it's usually full of energy. Super defensive because they're trying to compensate for their size. Like, I've not met a small dog that was chill. And if it's not that, then they've got some other issue, like, I don't know. They're just a baby. It's always something. It's always something with the Chihuahuas. I think they are fine being the center of attention, but yeah, introducing them to other dogs. A lady that I used to see that used to cut my hair back in the day, she has a little dog, a little Chihuahua called Susie, and she's okay. Susie's nice, but she does bark a lot, and she is old at this point, so it's like she's already set in her ways. I think so. Small dogs are rarely trained. I mean, yeah, I suppose you could train any dog. You could really train any dog to do that. But like those smaller dogs, sometimes they're just like purse dogs. They just sort of chill and they don't do much. And they don't have to compete with anybody because they're, like I said, they're always the baby. They always want to be the center of attention, and Lord knows that's always a problem. Smelly babies. But yeah, I honestly, like, in all my life as a Dreamcast, 20 years, they just can't. You just can't find them. And the thing is, like, pugs is another good example. Pugs are like really yippy. They always have health problems because the way they breed them. And it's just, that's also a shame too. I don't know, man. Yeah, my wife she has a penchant for larger dogs. Your family owns almost exclusively small dogs? I'm sorry. Oh, well, the claim is that they're chill, but I doubt your claim. I'm sorry. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. I want it to be true. I know you prefer cat. Yeah, Lux has a cute cat called Meowser. It's really funny. Yeah, Silong has allergies like crazy, so she can't do it. She can't do cats, unfortunately. I don't know that I like cats. Like, cats are chill, I guess, but I don't know that I like them. And I like, let me put it this way. I don't prefer them. I don't prefer cats. Goodbye. I don't know about that. I always feel like cats. Someone described to me that that cats are kind of like the abusive roommate. The one that like abuses you and like takes advantage of you, like spits on you, and then you're like, I don't want to get hurt. It's like being in an abusive relationship, and then like, I'm sorry, and then like they scratch you and like cut you up, and it's like, but then they come to you afterwards and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, babe, I didn't mean to do that. Now, I know it's not true of every cat. Like, yeah, exactly. Because I know there's certain dogs can also be a nightmare, but I thought the comparison was kind of funny. The analogy was funny, yeah. Yeah, I mean, every animal has got a personality, right? Like that's the thing. So again, and I've totally met cute cats. I've totally met chill cats. Like I'm not trying to like dump on cats 100%. They are definitely better than dogs, like small dogs. A blue rock from the sky creates a sky gate on the ground. Well, and that's the other thing. Like, but okay, so an outdoor cat is a misnomer because an outdoor cat is entirely dependent on the owner. The owner has to let the cat out, right? It's not a thing.
Outside, they won't have to.
You don't, but like you shouldn't do that. Like,
There are people that.
I know there's people that do that. I know there's people who let their cats out, but I'm saying like that's bad for the environment because cats can be yeah. It can be a bad thing for the environment, killing animals, like other animals and things. Uh-oh. Save me. No, stop falling. I don't want to go down there. Shade saved me, y'all. Yeah, that is always good advice. Always neuter your cats. Spay and neuter your animals. Thank you for playing. The Price is Right. That's right, my name is Bob Barker, and I'm here tonight to tell you all about spaying and neuter your pets. Anyway. In some areas, like over here, you got to worry about predators getting your outdoor cat, like coyotes. Yeah, I saw a crazy video the other day. I saw a coyote in broad daylight walking down the street, and it had 2 dead cats in its mouth. It had killed 2 cats, and it had carried them in its mouth, and it was the craziest thing I've ever seen. This is a video I saw online. I think it was on Twitter somewhere. It's wild, and we've got coyotes ourselves. We have coyotes because we have a train that's nearby. Every time a train comes by, you start hearing like a bunch of yipping and yapping in the background. Coyotes are one of the only animals that survive like the growth into suburbs and stuff because they eat smaller animals like rodents. So they live in the trees in between houses and things. And because they have lots of rodents and rats and things to eat, they just sort of chill out there. But yeah, like the more you expand, they're nocturnal. If you leave your dogs out, you leave your cats out, then oh my god, yeah, say goodbye to your animals because they're gonna get hunted.
They eat small dogs.
They eat small dogs, they eat small cats. Yeah, it's terrible. Don't do that. That's what I'm saying. Like outdoor cat, I think is a misnomer. You should not. People consider some of their cats outdoors, but I don't think that's a thing you should do. Like period. Like I'm. Yo, man, I've seen some crazy coyotes though, man. You know I had to double it, coyote. I mean, you're going to cuss your friend out for being rude. Okay, well, have fun. See you later, Dar. I hope they don't beat you up. The tricks to cats is to just ignore them. It will make them come to you. Yeah, I guess that's true. But that's the thing. Like cats are always looking. They're always looking for attention. They always want to like come up to you and like kiss you and lick you and touch your butt. And you're like, nah, man. You got to make sure you play with your cats if you keep them inside. Yeah, keep them. I've also seen that if you do the thing where you like give them spots they can hang out, like high spots and things. That's a thing that you like to do with your animals. Cats like to explore a bit. But yeah, I don't know. It's just funny. It's funny to me that you could easily make that comparison. I need a key somewhere. I think I need a key to open up the left side. I think cats should be allowed outside for sure, but don't leave them out. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that because I just know that the damage they can do to local environments, small animals and things like that, like is really bad. Like it's super bad. They can catch birds. They can kill the stray cat. Oh no, my mom doesn't like those cats though. Those aren't her cats. Yeah, yeah. My mom set up some furniture in her backyard, some patio furniture, and like they just kept they kept finding like a gang of cats that like that were there, and they would find like just pieces of feathers and wings and stuff that was left over. It's kind of unfortunate. All right. Yeah, you can walk your cats. Yeah, I've heard of people walking their cats. That's enrichment. We call that enrichment in these parts. You do the same for all your animals. You know, you take care of them, give them stuff to do. I'm missing something. What am I missing? All right, we've cleared out some stuff. I'm pretty sure I need a door. Can't go through that. Oops, I dropped a bomb by accident. Can you even attack those lightning bolts? You can't really. We pulled the switch. All right, we're gonna do one more once over to see what we missed. There's a couple doors that require switches pulled so we can get to them, but we're not on the other side, obviously. I'll go ahead and save real quick. Keep it going. We've got Shade. Shade will save us if we fall off, which he's already done a couple times. Shade is one of the best spirits, in my opinion. He might be my favorite. But yeah, I think catty attitude. I was gonna say cats have a catty attitude, but like, yeah, like that's like using the word to define the definition of the word. It's not a very effective use of a definition. I was gonna say cats have a catty attitude, but like that literally means nothing. It's a self-referential definition. Oh, my dogs want to go out? Is that what they're complaining about? It's just Trico. Because of course it's just Trico. Hey. Is it time to stretch? Okay, fine. Well, apparently I have to let my dogs out because I need to stretch. Stretch time is now. All right. We'll be right back. We're going to let the dogs out real quick. Let them stretch. We're not going to let them get eaten by the coyotes, so don't worry about it. We'll just BRB. I don't know. Those coyotes are pretty bad. I've seen them in our neighborhood at night. They're very skinny, but they got big teeth, you know? They got the big teeth. You don't want to get bit. Yeah, but you still don't want our dog to fight a coyote. Bad. They'll get hurt. They can fight. Coyotes fight. They have to survive out in the wilderness. In college, I volunteered at a cat shelter on campus, which was basically a room full of cats. Some were so social and some were so catty. See, I like that. I like that description. Some were social and some were catty. This summer, Nana takes care of cats in college. All right. I'll be right back. Like a good song for that little transition. I like it. I like what I did there. Oh yeah. Kind Lady's the goat. Kind Lady is the jam. One of those early Soda Fujimori mixes. But yeah, I should say I trimmed down my song list. I got rid of some of the ones that were kind of played out. And I added Exactly. Yeah. Same artist too. I added a couple new tunes. I don't know which ones played because I think they're basically randomized at this point, but I'm thinking I should have gone over there. All right, I guess I'll bring Shade over to that plant and see if we can figure out what to do. But yeah, good tune, good tune. Good answer, good answer. All right, right. Would you be the kind of a lady that I'm seeking? After all of this time, could this be true love? And she said, nah, guy. That's what she said. That's literally what she said. I don't got time for your BS. Ugh. Ugh. That's a big box. The longbow, bow level 2. Finally! We were trying to get this forever. And some bananas. We love bananas here. Prince Leon just ate an entire thing of bananas. Wait, so I want to hear about your Powerline performance arc. Did I not talk about that on stream before? That was a story that I was gonna... Ooh, that was a story I was gonna tell Omni. Cause yeah. I feel like I mentioned it somewhere. I don't think it was on an Omni stream though, because I don't remember telling him that story. But I may have talked about it on here though, so it's like... Oh god. What say me? What say I? Have I talked about this? I honestly don't remember. I've talked about, well, obviously I've talked about it. I talked about it to Wirt. And Wirt brought it up, so I just don't remember where I talked about it previously. I don't remember if it was like a stream I did or what. I mean, yeah, I can talk about it now. Yeah, a long time ago. I'm talking, how old was I? I was probably... Okay, so I've always been a tall guy, you know, even as a kid. I was always the tallest kid in my class. I was always that guy, you know. I was that guy that you went to.
Are you ready?
And as a result, people thought I was older than I was, which, you know, it's a natural thing to say when you're the tall guy. People say, "Oh yeah, you're way older." So whatever year the Goofy movie came out, yeah, actually, I'm gonna Google it right now. When was the Goofy movie made? Goofy movie. A Goofy movie. The first one came out in 1995. So I was 10 years old. Yeah, I was 10 years old when the Goofy movie came out. So old enough to remember it, old enough to appreciate it. I'd seen the movie. I think Omni was a little bit younger than I was. I'm not going to tell you exactly how old he is, but I know how old he is. He was definitely a few years younger than me. So formative time in both of our lives. So I watched the movie. It really, you know, obviously was a really, for kids my age at that time, very, very important movie. You know, story about Max and Goofy and Petey and, you know, getting along with your dad and learning that whole thing. I mean, my dad was there for me. Like, you know, I'm not gonna say I was away, but it was nice. It was like a nice lesson to learn. Very good, very, very wholesome film. So we watched it, and then I don't consider myself a singer or anything like that. I'm not a singer, but I saw the scene in there with Powerline. For those who don't know, Powerline was like the boy band guy. I mean, it was one guy. It was a single character, but he was like he had a performance scene in there where he did like a concert, and then like Max, I think it was Max went to the concert and was like, oh yeah, this is like, he saw the concert. It's very, very cool. Me being a 10-year-old, I thought I was the coolest. I thought it was the coolest thing. I was like, yeah, man, that's really awesome. Oh, this is really cool. You know, in retrospect, it's like, yeah, whatever. It was just a movie. It's just like most Disney movies, they always had musical numbers and whatever. You learned about the Cheese Whiz from that movie? Apparently my wife learned about Cheese Whiz for the Leaning Tower of Pizza thing. Leaning Tower of Pizza? With yeah, you eat cheese. It's just cheese in a can. Apparently Nana also learned of Cheese Whiz from that movie. Yeah. Wait, am I going down? Is this what's going up? How am I supposed to get this? I can kick it, but I can't. Okay. You bought the spray cheese because of it? So bad, but so good. Wow. Yeah, that was before product placement was... Well, in any case, I saw the movie. I learned that song. That song was like the jam. It was really good. Oh man, can't believe it. Such a good thing. And so then... Yeah, I think they're dogs. Yeah. So at the time I was going to church. I forget exactly what church it was. But we would occasionally get new people to show up, you know. And one of them was a family that come in, and they had a girl in the family. I was like, oh my goodness, who's this new girl? She caught my attention, right? And I thought to myself, man, I'm gonna be Casanova. I'm gonna impress this person. I don't know who they are, but I want to get to know them. I was like, yeah, super awesome. And I got to know them, and apparently she liked me. I was like, oh my goodness, she's actually like, this is like the first real time when I was 10 years old, first real time I'd ever like talked to a girl, and was like, they were actually receptive to me, like they actually wanted to like get to know me, talk to me, all this great stuff. I'm like, that's awesome. So I got what little allowance I had. Tiny bit of allowance. I mean, I barely got anything back then. Probably like $1 a week or something. And I saved up. I'm like, what do girls like? Well, girls like candies. And I got what I thought was like my favorite candy. I can't shoot arrows. I'm trying to light it on fire.
Fire arrow.
I can't shoot fire arrows. Yeah. Oh, maybe I need to like energize my... Yeah, let me try energize. I don't think so, but I'll see if I can find a spot where I can energize it. So I bought candies, but then like I'm dumb, right? So I bought candies that I liked, you know. So I think if I remember correctly, I think I bought like a bag of Starbursts, but they were like the big Starbursts, like it was like a king size thing of Starbursts, right? I have not learned apparently. So I bought this thing of candy, and then what I did, I learned the Powerline song. I wrote it down, and I'm thinking to myself, my plan was to sing this song to this girl, and she's gonna totally fall in love with me. It's gonna be great. Like, yeah, she was already interested in me, right? So I already had the in. I already had my shoe in. But I learned that song. I learned the lyrics to that song. I was getting ready to sing it to her. You guys don't even know. Well, the problem. Remember how I said at the start of the story that I looked older than I was? I mean, and it's true. I'm 10 years old. Someone told her mom that I was 10. Even though, yeah, Eye to Eye, that song, the Eye to Eye song. You know the one. You know the one. Turns out she's 15. and I did not know. I had no idea that she was 15 years old, which is completely inappropriate. There's no world where a 10-year-old is gonna go out with a 15-year-old. Like not even like, especially in a church, not gonna happen. And I'm sitting here getting excited. I'm like, yeah, it's my first girlfriend. She's talking to me. She actually likes me. Blah blah blah. No, I just looked way too old for my age. I'm like, oh, And then naturally someone told her. I guess my mom told her mom or something. That's the only explanation I had. Told her that was the case. And so because of that, like she basically just stopped talking to me. And at first I was kind of hurt. I was like, oh man. But then I realized, you know what? Yeah, that's not going to work out, you know.
Do you have to have a
Yeah, of course. Because that's not right. But in the end, well, I mean, eventually I got older and, you know, she just started, she talked to me just as a member of the church, right? So like, and that's fine. But the good news is, remember those Starbursts? I'm happy I bought the candy that I liked because I got to eat all of them by myself. So in the end, the story was happy. I got to eat those Starbursts. And I'm okay with that. So it wasn't a huge loss. You know, I got my Starburst in the end. And I was, you know, and besides, it was my money, right? Like I saved up my own money to buy it. Look, it's just not, it's not appropriate, Ceylon. It's just, this is not, there's too much of an age difference. They're not, have you ever seen a 10-year-old?
5 years?
No, that's a huge difference. That's way, like she's already a teenager. I'm 10. I'm 10. Like there's no, and I'm a guy who, like, historically speaking, they have like less maturity than like women or girls at that age. It was doomed. It was doomed from the start. It was never gonna work. So I guess I dodged the bullet. I still know them. Like I'm still friends with them on Facebook. So yeah, that's the thing, right? I got ready to do it, and I was like stealing myself. I was getting ready. I was practicing. I was like practicing every day to sing the stupid song from a Goofy movie, which in retrospect like would have been like entirely super cringe. But no, I did not get the opportunity to do my final performance. it just didn't. I don't remember the words of that song. It's been too long since I've seen that stupid movie. But yeah, it didn't work out, but it's okay. Like I said, I got an entire bag of Starbursts, and it was good for me. I would have to watch that movie again. It's been too long, guys. I really don't. I don't remember anything. Yeah, well, I brought it up before. I think I told Wirt at some point, but I don't remember the context that I told Wirt this story.
If our son wants...
It depends. How old is our son? I mean, I would say it probably not. It's not a good idea. You have to wait until you're older. I would think that a fair time to date someone, or at least a fair time to get to know somebody, probably like mid-teens, like 15, 16. I think that's like dating age. I think you could feasibly do a date around that time period, and it would be okay. Yeah, you remember those words better than I do, Nana. I think what happened was I died of embarrassment, and so I immediately deleted that from my brain. I didn't want to do it again. How come I can't do it? Yeah, but like it's different, right? We're not the same. You're not a child, right? Like that's the distinction. We were kids back then. This girl that I was interested in at the time. God, stop it. Yeah, it would have never worked, guys. It would have never worked. As much as I insisted, it would have never worked. And I found out later when you told me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I don't think they knew. Oh crap. How am I supposed to get that stupid chest? I'm honestly at a loss. I don't know how I'm supposed to get that. Yeah, I think I was probably about 27. So yeah, it's been about 10 years.
Oh, you're still pretty...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's been 10 years. We've known each other for about 10 years. But yeah, I'm not gonna show my kid a Goofy movie. I don't want him to. I don't want him to get the same.
Why?
I don't want him to get the wrong idea.
The firefighters.
No Goofy movie for our kids. We're not. I'm not gonna send him down the path because the other thing that could happen is he'll end up becoming a furry, which it's not. I got nothing against furries, but that's a hard life. It's a hard life. It's also very expensive to become a. It's very hard to become a furry in this day and age. Those guys are spending thousands of dollars on fursuits. I don't think no. If you watch Sonic, you don't become a furry. You become a Sonic head. Like that's a different category of person. Let's go. Yeah, I guess, but no. Tails is furry bait for sure. A fox with two tails? I guess not, but like, yeah, I think there is something to the theory that all those Disney movies ended up causing the great furry apocalypse. I'm supposed to call it and then jump, right? Yeah, I think it's call it and jump. Yeah, call it and there's like a delay. Okay, but I gotta do that from like this side. I thought it was My Little. No, bronies are another flavor. I think furries predated the brony thing, because you have to remember that bronies were a result of the My Little Pony like reboot. It was the reboot that caused the issue. It was the ponies are magic or whatever the name of that show was. Lola was barely in the new one, like Space Jam. Yeah, well, no, they also they gave her like a breast reduction, and then the whole internet got mad at that. Lola from Space Jam, remember the Space Jam movie with LeBron James? Would you like a Sprite cranberry? Yeah, all the nerds got mad that her boobs got shrunk. It's like, yeah, she looks like a normal character now. She doesn't look like a freaking sex object. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm fairly certain that all those anthropomorphic pieces of media were the cause of a lot of confusion and stuff in kids growing up. I think there's something to that theory. Obviously, it didn't affect everybody the same way, but yeah, there's a lot of. It's interesting to see the results of what happens after certain things affect culture. Like when the zeitgeist occurs and some cultural shift occurs, it's always interesting to me to see like what happens like 10 years later, 20 years later. The problem is I think trends and stuff nowadays are like they move entirely too fast. Like there's no doubt there's going to be a bunch of kids 10 years from now that are going to cite Paw Patrol, the show with like the police dog and everything else, as being like their inspirational thing for kids. And then we're gonna get Paw Patrol heads. We're gonna get kids that like are into 3D animals, and then like the furry suits are gonna be like shaped like that, and then they're gonna be like they want to be cops and firefighters, which I guess arguably maybe that's the point. Maybe it's propaganda to try to get kids to like want to go down that route. Who knows? But we're seeing it now with SpongeBob. All the Zoomers are like, yeah, SpongeBob was my jam, blah blah blah, which is why there's so many memes of that like specific first couple of seasons of SpongeBob. So we live in a world where the next meme revolution is going to be like Paw Patrol stuff. I think you can source that to anime. Catgirl started fine, but things just kept going. Yeah, anime is interesting too, by the way. Anime has its own sources of weebs, but like inspirations too. Those are like the. I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to how to get this stupid jump up here. I don't know if I have the ability to get it yet. But I think Zoomers really like led the charge, though. You don't think? You don't think this like Dar? I think has mentioned SpongeBob stuff. And now like SpongeBob's weird now because like it's not quite the same what it used to be.
Hey,
SpongeBob has like a weird like 3D SpongeBob babies thing going on, which I don't know, feels weird to me. I don't know. I don't know if I like it. Okay, there we go. I figured it out, y'all. I got the trick. Yeah, it's like a weird 3D animated show now. That's like it's 3D animated. They go on land. Yeah, like it looks weird. Same voice actors as far as I can tell. Like they had Sandy Cheeks in it and SpongeBob is 30? Oh my god. I had to work on a box with that weird sponge. Yeah, it's weird, right? Like it didn't look right. It looks strange. I don't know if it's got the same allure and love. But yeah, anime in general, like anime's changed a lot too. I don't know if it's for the better. There's still good anime being made, and there's still cool, interesting. Oh, hey, look at that. There's still some interesting shows and remakes being made as well, which is another cool thing. I'm gonna bring Shade with me because this seems like a yeah. Well, here we are. We made it. That's not what I wanted to do, but very cool. So like literally my work is half the reason I know about popular media or whatever. Yeah, you have a front row seat whenever something cool happens. I think there's more better anime nowadays, but it's not as good overall. Yeah, and maybe some of that has to do with like a change in how they did the production of certain things. That could be it. It could be a change in how animation's actually done, that where they might cut some corners where they may not have cut corners before. You know, it's interesting. It's interesting to think how things have changed. Okay, bro. All right, I see you. We're just gonna go across. So I literally have my work is half the reason I know about stuff, and then they're making an evil Power Rangers. I want to see an evil Power Rangers. I liked Power Rangers back in the day, but I would not say that I am a full Power Rangers head now. To circle back to that point. I know some people who are still into like Power Rangers and Sentai, like they went down the Sentai hole to watch all those Japanese shows and things. Like I get it. Not something I would do, but there are people who keep up with that stuff. That ain't me, but I don't think it's bad necessarily. I just know that the hole runs deep. And there's too much. There's just too much. There's too much to keep track of. How did I do this? I think I tricked the game. All right. I was a huge Cowboy Bebop fanatic. Cowboy Bebop was cool. I think a lot of us in the chat may have seen Cowboy Bebop for the first time thanks to Adult Swim, which that's another thing. Shout out to Adult Swim. They brought it out for the States. They did that thing. They're very good. There we go. But I really don't have anything bad to say about Cowboy Bebop. Really don't. Cowboy Bebop is really good. I showed my wife Cowboy Bebop about a year ago, right? We saw that about a year ago now. Looking back, I appreciate what they did to explain it. It's easy to find some faults with it. I think the coolest thing about Cowboy Bebop is that the English dub actually I think is superior to the Japanese one, which is a rarity, which was a rarity back then. Cowboy Bebop's English dub is immaculate. So they did a really good job. But yeah, I mean, it's also good. Like it's just good in general. And the movie was a little weird. We never saw the movie. I don't think I ever showed you the movie, Knocking on Heaven's Door. It was interesting, but it was a little strange, if I'm going to be completely honest. It was meant to be like episode 25 or something like that, I think. It was the plan for it. Whoops. No, not again. But yeah, I can't say anything bad. Now, the Netflix show, unfortunately, that got killed before it could spread its wings. But even like the creator, there was some article that was floating around the internet the other day that was saying like, oh yeah, it's bad. There's only one scene that I could stomach. I don't know. If you Google it, I'm sure you could find it. They asked the original creator what he thought of it, and apparently he didn't like it very much. And in terms of Power Rangers, yeah, like there was a certain, like I said, Sentai and everything else. I've got friends who are still into it. I've got friends who like know all of the series. I'm not that guy. I was never that guy. I kept up with Power Rangers for a while, like the original series, like a lot of people in my age group. And I did watch the first movie, the one with Ivan Ooze. That was pretty cool. But there was no way. Like after a certain time, I'm like, yeah, this show is not for me anymore. I just decided it wasn't for me anymore, and then I just stopped watching it. And then the show just kept going and going and going, and there were so many different series that popped up. You know, there's Cars at one point. I dipped out before the Cars were a thing. I don't remember. I think it was called Turbo. And then everything after Turbo, I just did not pay attention to. I was like, okay, I see this for what it was. But there was a time in my life where I remember like, oh my God, who is the White Ranger? And like, they really milked that like an episode next time on Dragon Ball Z type beat. Which was something, let me tell you. That was a huge event. Trying to figuring out who is the guy. And then after that point, I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm too old for this. Wait, I should have just stayed on the platform. You were both into Mighty Morphin and Turbo? Word. But like, anime is weird. My greater point about Cowboy Bebop and everything else, I think my introduction to it really was probably, Cowboy Bebop is pretty formative, for sure. And there, Dragon Ball, obviously, every kid worth his weight was watching Dragon Ball. Were you really watching anime if you're not watching Dragon Ball? Probably not. Am I supposed to? Okay. Well, I can't get this box. Just keeping the balance. The live action is just as bad as what the anime is good. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, what? Well, no, you can't make one exist without the other. Is that what you're saying? Like they had to have a bad live action for the. I'm of the opinion that live action, whenever you have source anime, it just doesn't work really. Like, I'm not saying live action doesn't work for shows that were made for stuff, but like in anime specifically, I can't think of too many live actions that were made by an American studio that worked. Yeah, it just tends to be really cringy. I was watching an episode of the JoJo thing, the Rohan Kishibe, Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe, which if you're not a JoJo head, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a very long-running series. There are several arcs, several parts that people talk about. Parts 1 through 8. There's a new part coming out to the manga. And then part 4 had a character called Rohan Kishibe. He's like an artist, a Rembrandt type. He has a stand, like right here. My shade is my stand. Rohan, and so apparently they did a live action JoJo thing with Rohan. There was a series of side books for Rohan in Japan, and they adapted some of those stories into live action episodes. And so you can find that like on Amazon Prime, I think, actually. That was okay, but yeah, I think like the Netflix stuff that they've made, it's just not great. It's just not great. Cowboy Bebop, and then before that, what's his face, Death Note. I think Alice in Borderland is doing things, I guess, but wasn't that made by a Japanese company? Was that not? I'm talking about the things that were like adapted to an English adaptation, because there is Japanese adaptation for stuff. But like, yeah, the Dragon Ball movie. Remember that live action movie? That piece of garbage? That was really bad. Goku is a college student. Be glad that you never did. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Just for you. Just for you, Lux. I'm going to find this thing. You're going to see it. You're going to love it. I'm going to show you. This is an edit. This is an edit to the original scene for the Dragon Ball Evolution movie. But my goodness. What a genius piece of editing. The character that you're about to see with the weird hair, the white kid, that's supposed to be Goku. Is this only on Facebook? There's no way. Seriously? Okay. Well, whatever. I guess it's on Facebook. We're gonna watch this on Facebook. I did not want to do this to y'all, but let me edit this down a little bit. Let me edit this down a little bit. That way we can get it like nicely sized here. You're gonna watch this video and you're gonna love it, and you're gonna see why you should not. Let me mute the game real quick. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this, but I'm gonna play it anyway.
Oh, this is Dragon Ball.
Wait, I didn't have the audio. I didn't have the audio running. Hold on. We're gonna watch that again, but this time with audio, okay?
Nice swing, good form. Doing good. Hey, Fuller.
Okay. Yeah. So that was edited, but that's the truth is that's better than the movie. Like that's going to be as good as it gets. So that guy that was doing the head wipe thing, that's Goku. And the Asian chick at the end, that's supposed to be Bulma. Is that Chi-Chi or Bulma? I thought that was Bulma.
Bulma has
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Bulma had a streak of blue hair. So yeah, so then that was supposed to be Chi-Chi at the very end. They took some liberties on that movie. Don't watch it. It's bad. Was that Jesse Pinkman? No, I think that's some other guy. That's Ray Park, I think. That's the same guy who played Nightcrawler in the X-Men movies. And he's also Rugal in the King of Fighters movie, which I'm sure no one in this chat has seen. I don't know why they chose him, but yeah, he was was he Nightcrawler? No, he was the frog guy. He was the frog guy. What was that frog guy's name? Like Flea or something? I don't know, he had some goofy name. He played that guy in the X-Men movie. But yeah, it's bad. I can't think of any good live action that's American made. And that's the best example of the worst. So whenever we get to this point with these demons, we know that this is like the real. Am I supposed to fight these with bows? The spirit of darkness will catch your fall. Well, that's not true because I fell down earlier and then I just went down. The glowing green orb is the orb of enchantment. If you have Scroll of Earth, the orb will enchant the large sword with the power. Yeah, we know this. It's just a reminder. Right, hit these dudes. Are you just there to like torture me? Your name is Happy? I think your name is supposed to be Harpy. There's a live action for the Crying Freeman? I was not aware of this. I'm gonna have to check that out. I did watch the Attack on Titan live action. That was okay. It was okay. It was not great. It was okay. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, I can. I don't know if I want to. Like, why a baby Titan? Yeah, yeah. Spoilers on that movie, by the way. Like, they completely went off the rails with the ending on that one. It changed a lot. Was that worth it? Was that worth it? Oh, right. My bad. I forgot to turn on my audio. Thank you for catching that. And I'm going to turn off my desktop audio because we don't want that. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to reset. I will come back and get that later. I'm not worried about getting that right this second. As long as I know it's there, I can go back and grab it. So. It's the same story of the first step, but because it's so over the top, live action is just fun to watch. Yeah, they did the thing at the end of the first episode. People thought that that's how the anime was going to end, by the way. I mean, it didn't end that way, but people thought that was how it was going to end. And it was like some sort of like weird change. If you've seen okay, I'm just going to say spoilers. If you've seen the anime, the anime does not end that way, or the manga does not end that way. But like it was like some sort of like weird chamber that like showed the history of the world or something that the protagonist gets pulled into, a white room. Think like The Matrix, where the architect was talking to Neo. And it was like, this is an explanation of like everything. And it was just like, the third act was like an entire just info dump talking about the origin of Titans. And it was a mess. It was just really bad. They really tried to like wrap it up in one movie. What just fell? Did y'all see that? A blue rock from the sky creates this. Okay. If you say so. Apparently I just created a gate somehow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch Crying Freeman. I'm interested in how that turned out. There's a lot of anime I haven't caught up. I haven't even watched the end of Mob Psycho yet. That's another thing I gotta watch. Oh boy, we love jumping puzzles in this game. Oh my god. This is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem, I can already tell. Supposedly shades can save me, but I didn't have them, so screw me, I guess. All right, so I can go up now. Can I do it? Can I do it? Okay, sweet. I can go back up. All right, great. The stone fell and created a portal, so now I can go back and get my stuff free of charge. Thank you, game. Thank you for understanding that we're video gamers first. They're not completely cruel. I just had to like open it up first. Yeah, Mob Psycho ended, for those who don't know. Third season is over. You gotta go watch it. And there's Chainsaw Man. Everybody loves Chainsaw Man. Are they gonna do a live action of Chainsaw Man? Is that a thing they can do? Because they're probably gonna do it. Cute. Cute. That's all I gotta say about that one. Cute. Well, at least I know where the frickin' tower is in relation to everybody else. You still need to catch up on JoJo's? Yes, you do. JoJo's was great. They, it's never been bad. It's always been good. JoJo's has always been fantastic. It will never let you down. Apparently, a lot of Japanese fans were upset with Chains. Japanese fans were upset? Oh, that's interesting. Why? Why were they upset? Now I'm curious. Was it not faithful to the manga or something? I mean, I have not seen either, so I guess no major spoilers. But maybe I'll watch it someday. I just don't want to watch it with Ceylon because I hear that it's very violent and she doesn't like that. She doesn't like violence. She doesn't like bleeding. She doesn't like people getting cut in half. And I heard that Chainsaw Man was doing some things, but I also heard it was very violent. Last thing I watched was the original JoJo. You're talking about the one that was only part 3? That was like an OVA that didn't have every single episode or every single thing? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about part 1? Like the one that came out 10 years ago that had battle tendency and phantom blood. The direction of the anime, like how it has a lot of cinema references and lacks a lot of facial expressions, emotional arcs in the manga. Oh, well, that's called editing. That's just editing. They had to cut it down for runtime. They can't just. That's the thing. You can't really truly expect to cover everything from the manga. They tried. Like with JoJo, they tried. JoJo, I think, is super faithful to the original source material, but even JoJo can't capture everything in the anime. There's still some things that are like left out. Oh right, I need to get my shade. There are 2 of them, the older one. So yeah, you're talking about the original OVA. You're talking about like the one OVA that was just part 3. I think that's what you're referencing, Cirrus. Where they just did part 3 and it wasn't even it was not the entirety of part 3. It was just like some episodes from the Egypt arc. And then the final battle with Dio and Jotaro. The oldest one is part 2 of Stardust Crusaders, and one after that is like the first part of Stars. Yeah, and they did them out of order too, which is another thing I didn't understand why they did it that way. And the animation wasn't that great. Yes, I know what you're referring to. Yeah, you need to watch. You have to watch the. I hesitate to call it a reboot. It's the first attempt at them actually trying to do the whole series. You need to watch that because it's actually very, very faithful to the manga. And obviously JoJo's is just awesome in general. So yeah, do yourself a favor and catch up with it because it's actually good. They had a petition to have the anime redone by a new... It was really that bad. Holy crap. That's not good at all. Adaptation? What am I saying? Is adaptation incorrect? You're just not up to date. Okay, yeah. Catch up. It's good. I don't want to talk JoJo spoilers. I will never spoil JoJo's for anybody, but yeah, you should watch it. It's good. All right. Well, now we've hit the switch. We can save, and we got the platform. We can use the platform to go across. What is up with these harpies? They call them happies, which is I think is kind of funny. They should be harpies though. Wait a minute. Put your JoJo's in the fridge so it doesn't spoil. I'd recommend watching the older version of Stardust over the... No, I don't. I do not recommend that at all because it's not complete. The older version of Stardust is not complete, and they actually edited a bunch of stuff out from the manga. That is not something I would ever recommend anybody do. It's interesting to watch it. I would definitely say you should watch it, but they cut so much from the source material that you are not getting the full picture. There's so many different stories and things that happened along the way that they cut because they had to meet an episode limit. Stories are told out of order, like the different encounters are told out of order because of the way they did it. Don't recommend you do that. But it is fun to watch. It is interesting to see what they did back then compared to how they actually fixed it in the future. It's a slog, but it's the whole story. It's the entirety of the story, you know? And it's honestly, I mean, that's JoJo's, man. JoJo's is like, it's about the journey. Thank you. Thank you.
Grinch baby.
Of all the JoJo's, I think Stardust is the worst part. You know, it's so funny. Part 3 was the part in Japan for the longest time. So much of the media. Now, I will say, like, part 3 has
Grinch baby.
yeah, it was Grinch baby. This is the Grinch baby. Did you hear it? That's what the Grinch baby sounds like. Whenever you say hi to it. Anyway, part 3 has some pacing issues because it's so long, and it's basically Monster of the Week. I mean, I'm not going to deny it's Monster of the Week. It really is because of how long it was. But you have to think of it in comparison to parts 1 and 2, which were essentially big muscle man stories. Warning, Stone Arrow. That were inspired by, or at least had a lot of inspirations from, what's his face? From like Fist of the North Star and stuff like that. Big burly muscle men. Just kind of how it was. But I think overall the stories are very interesting. There are some really good fights. They introduced stands, which was like pivotal in the development of that series. And like, I get it. It's not for everybody. I understand. Part 2, I think, is really good. Part 1, it's not that great, but it needed to happen so that, you know, you could get some story explanations of things. I think I need to go up there somehow. Can I go up here? Can I climb on this? Can you, like, explode and light them up? I don't know what it does. Interesting. 1 is greater than 4, is greater than 2, and 5 is greater than 3. I think my favorite part is I think part 7's really strong. If you've read the manga. I think part 6 is interesting. It's not my favorite, particularly because of the ending. But I think it was really interesting, and the last like series of fights was really cool. I think part 5 is pretty solid as a story by itself. Like, it's a very well told story. And all the characters are very memorable, and they did a lot of cool stuff. I think part 4 is one of my least favorites, but TJ, another friend of mine, says it's one of his most favorites. Part 4 was just super disappointing in how it ended. For me, and I think a lot of people, but for me in particular, I found that the way that this part 4 ended was like super disappointed. I was not happy with how they resolved everything. I wish they had done something different, but they didn't do that. I understand why they did it the way they did, but I didn't like how they did it. Part 2 was super fun. Part 2 was super fun. Part 2 was basically Indiana Jones in the Lost Crusade, but told from a JoJo's standpoint. So I think part 2 is like super easy to recommend. Part 1 is just setting up a story, and it's whatever. I mean, it is what it is. Part 1 it is what it is. You can't have the rest of the series without part 1. Part 3 was good because part 3 had a lot of good characters and so much. The reason why I got into JoJo's, I should say this up front. The JoJo's fighting game called Heritage for the Future, which was made by Capcom, which was one of 6 titles designed using the CPS3 arcade video game system. That is what got me into JoJo's, that fighting game. And that fighting game was immaculate. It is my favorite fighting game, without a doubt. Out of all fighting games I've ever played, it was the one I spent the most time on. It is really good. And the game is fantastic. It's really good. The fighting systems are super varied. It's not an easy game to get into, because every character is very different from each other. But it is probably my favorite fighting game. in Japan, the reason why so much media was made of video games around part 3 is because the series, that was the series. That was basically what people knew. And that was what was up. Did I do it? Oh, you're back, Dar? We're talking about JoJo right now. Just FYI. So, in Japan, it was super popular. And still continues to be. Oh, I did it. I did it. I hit the switches. Yeah, did you hurt some feelings? Are you okay? Are you okay, Dar? You want to talk about it? Leon, show me your patience. Okay. Goodbye. Ugh, men. Wow. It seems to have failed. Return later. Okay, well, I guess we're coming back later. Well, I saw a treasure box. Well, yeah, there it goes. Let's see if we can find that treasure box. Is that it? Tiny time! We found the tiny time! Let's go! This is what we were looking for. And you're in my way. Of course. Of course. Do you know how difficult it is to be the autistic friend and the therapist friend? I would not recommend it. I don't recommend anybody do that at all. Don't do that, okay? Yelling at people, very difficult to do without any neurodivergence. It's very exhausting. People and their problems. Am I right? I tried to, for reference, I'm not just saying that to be like glib, but like I know what it's like to try to help friends, to try to be the mediator, and or just giving people advice in general, and it's very frustrating when people either just don't get it or don't want to listen. So I understand. I would say try not to do that, but sometimes you're put in a position where you have to, and I get it. You feel the obligation, so good luck with that. Listen, I think you are trying your best, and that's what matters. We're tiny again. Look at how small we are. Oh, now we're big. But yes, we were talking about JoJo. Yeah, part 3 is very important in Japan. You think it was productive? Okay, that's encouraging to hear. Part 3 had a lot of media. Part 3 had a Super Nintendo game. There was another JoJo game that came up before Heritage for the Future. That was pretty strong too. People love that game. JoJo's Venture, I guess, or whatever. And then I did Bizarre Adventure, Heritage for the Future. Great fighting game, good mechanics, a lot of fun. Nobody really played it much. It wasn't a particularly balanced fighter, that's for sure. But it was a game I liked a lot. And so that is why I have a soft spot, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Part 3 did have its problems, but Part 3 was also the reason why I got into the series. So I can't say it's the worst. It really wasn't the worst. I feel like the worst was probably Part 4. And I've said about it. I talked about it before. Part 4 really is bad. It's not. It's bad because of how poorly it ended. And that counts for a lot. They always say that if you're doing a presentation or if you're talking to people, it's best to have a strong start and a strong end. And everything that happens in the middle doesn't really matter that much. As long as you have a strong start and a strong end. And baby, let me tell you, Part 4 just pooped the bed. It just farted everywhere. It was gross. It was a mess. And I said to myself, why would you do this? And I mean, I get it. Like I said, oh my God, what a surprise. You didn't expect that one. But my goodness, how it ended. And frankly, the characters, I've said this before in other streams and other places. Part 4 is not really about the characters. I mean, yeah, it is. But the focus is the town. The town is the character. The story was written with the town as being the central focal point of things happening. So like the setting was very important because it's like it's supposed to be an analog to where the writer of the series lived, and so he didn't outright want to call it a real place. He gave it a fake name, but it's all stories from like there and things that he thought about while he was living in his hometown. But it's important, right? But I think in the manga especially, like he focused so much on that it kind of hurt the story, and I really wish he had put more time. There was a lot of like just things, characters and things that he introduced that were sort of like left by the wayside, including the alien guy that everybody likes to mention. Certain enemies that became friends later, their justifications for doing so were just really odd and strange. I will say I did enjoy the episode with the chef. That was really funny because people didn't, I guess that was a good example of like, oh my god, you don't know what to expect, and then it ended up being like really hilarious at the end. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah, I don't think you could just go about murdering people in the middle there. I suspect they might not be able to. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, murdering people is probably a problem. Don't eat the mushrooms. But yeah, man, I don't know. I think part 4 is like super weak compared to everything else. But then when part 5 came out, that's the one where Japan was like, oh my god. Part 5 for some reason is super popular. And I don't know why. I mean, I know why. It's a good story. But part 5 was popular enough that they made another video game. Specifically for that on PS2. Which was okay. It was a good story-driven thing. Oh, there's fire up there. Am I supposed to turn that off? Let's see what happens if I turn that off. Part 5 had most episodes that I enjoyed watching, and, and that's fine. Like I said, I'm not really here to yuck anybody's yum. I'm just saying for me, part 3 had a lot of. Part 3 was super long. I can't deny that for sure. Part 3 was like super long, but it's fine. I'm okay with that because at the end of the day, it was fine. Part 4 was probably about equally as long. Oh my god, you're on fire. Let's get that. It goes without saying, if you haven't seen JoJo's, watch it. I think you'll enjoy it. Eat the mushroom, eat the cheese. Eat the cheese. Did I find everything in this place? Is there really nothing but mushrooms and cheese down here? I was kind of hoping for a gem or something. Nothing? Really? You're kidding. Did I get everything from the Escape Cirrus? Is there nothing else here to grab? Did I miss something? Did I miss it? I don't know about this. I don't think there was like any item that was worth grabbing. Normally I like to hide like gems and things in these caves, but I don't think I found anything. Now I'm a little confused. Well, okay. Well, I have access to this place, so I guess if I need to come back later, I can come back later. I got what I needed to get, I believe. We'll check this spot later, I suppose, to see. I'm pretty sure I got everything because like I heard something happen above ground. Maybe I just need to get out of here and see what happened above ground. Perhaps that's what needs to happen. Oh, there it goes. They came in. Bye, hedgehog. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now I have 4, and if I call it brass, then I should, in theory, get a new ability. So let's find out. Let's find out. The mod makes him less epic. Oh no. It's not epic. You used to be able to call spirits on the armor of those guys, but can't do it anymore. They won't let you do it. I gotta find the metal source. Let's see. Not the statue. Is there an obelisk around here? I just need to call him out. I literally just need to call him out for like a second, and then he'll tell me, oh yeah, by the way, you can do this new attack now. There's a hole here too? Okay. Oh, word? Oh, okay. I think I know where this is. Oh, okay, cool. No. That's not it. What about... My Spirit King, I, Brass, gained a new power. It requires your spirit power, but I can create sound energy from within. Equip the bow and press the X button once. Okay. Now I got sound energy. Hello. Hello. I'm so cool. Very cool. Yeah, once in this game, Nana, I guess I haven't explained it to you. Once you have 4 of the gems for a particular spirit, which they're listed right there in the below spot, you get 4 of the gems, and then your spirit actually levels up. And then they can do that. They can imbue your weapons with specific abilities. And so in this case, Brass at level 4 can do the sound thing. The scrolls at the top, those are the elemental powers, which you find a scroll. Anytime that you touch an associated fountain of power, I guess they're color coded, so it should be pretty obvious. Once you find an associated fountain of power, then it imbues that particular weapon with that element, which then lets you do other stuff. So for example, the staff on the far right, the rod, I have 10 water scrolls, which I've found over the course of my journey. And so I can find a water spout, like it's like those little blue glowing balls of energy that I run over sometimes. And then it'll make my water spout imbued with life energy. And so that's what I have to use to revive the plants, to give them the little springy bit at the top so I can jump on them. Which is pretty cool. You know, it's just how it is. Uh-oh. Did I lose my soundboard? I think I lost my soundboard. Yeah, let's try this again. No, yeah, I did lose it. Oh, you gotta reconnect. Well, come on, reconnect, bro. What are you doing? There we go. Hooray! And so then I've got the big sword, the level 2 sword at the top, with the big one. I can do fire and earth, and fire does one thing and earth does another. And I think the 6 is the sound energy, which lets me like shoot through walls and stuff, I guess. And I forget exactly what it does because I haven't used it since the start of the game, but I'm going to guess that I'm going to use it pretty soon here in a couple puzzles. So yeah, pretty interesting. Different, completely different from the first game. Not how the first game worked at all. Because in the first game, if you remember, your weapons had a certain limited amount of uses. You can only use them so many times before they ran out. So in this game, you get to keep the weapon and even level it up to a higher level, but then you have to like use weapon abilities imbued with spirit powers to get things done. All right, I messed up. Not again, not again. That's okay. I think I want to hit the other teleport in the south anyway. Oh, hey, look at that. There's a rock thing. There's a rock switch. Thanks for that. I think my teleport all the way down here is better suited for getting me back to where I wanted to go anyway, so we're gonna go check out this teleport. I keep hitting switches up top, which is letting me find spots in the... Oh, right. And what I was going to do was go talk to this guy and not move, right? Show me your patience. All right. I'm just going to wait right here. He says, show me your patience, and I'm going to wait.
Keep rocking, baby.
I'm guessing that showing my patience means waiting until something happens. I think that's what it means.
This battle is about to explode. That's what we like to call big damage.
That's what I expected. Oh man, I almost had a heart attack there.
They dropped some bombs. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. Okay, I blew up. Patience is important, you see. Scroll of the Earth Sword. Hooray. We got another scroll. Thanks, game. I think. Alright, Shade, come with me. Come to me. Give to me. That Elon Mod guy is really weird, huh? We don't really know him. Give me energy, give me energy, give me energy. Hurry up. These guys are gonna bully me. Hooray. Alright, let's keep going. This is a very interesting dungeon. I mean, I hesitate to call it a dungeon, but that's basically what it is. Temple? Guy temple? Oh my god. Thank you, Shade, for finally picking me up for the first time ever. You didn't do it before. I think you have to fall in, like, within the... He was supposed to do that, but he's just not doing it. He wasn't doing it earlier. I was falling straight to my doom. Yeah, so these little energy things right here. These guys. The glowing black orb is the orb of enchantment if you have Scroll of Darkness. I don't have Scroll of Darkness yet. The orb will enchant the bow with energy so it can dissolve strong enemies. If Shade is in an action, he will not do it. He wasn't doing it before. I was jumping and then I just fell to my death. He was pretty good on the first game, but this game he's just like, oh yeah, by the way, sorry boss, forgot to pick you up. This tells me they want me to fall here. Oh, okay, yeah, great. You just want to pick me up then? You don't care? That time you want to pick me up? Alright, well I don't have a scroll yet, but I'm going to guess that I'm probably gonna find one pretty soon. So let's just... You summoned him before and he was yet to get you. I don't know, man. I don't get it. He has to get me before? He has to pick me up? Shade, I need you to... If I get hit, it don't count? Is that it? Is that the explanation? Getting hit doesn't count? Just falling in general? So you're saying the action is like if he's blocking an attack for me, then he doesn't pick me up. That's okay. I needed to save anyway, so let me just save over here. Because in that case, I got hit, and I guess he was blocking the damage for me. But because he was blocking the damage for me, he just can't pick me up. Which, if I remember correctly, is not how it worked in Beyond Oasis. In Beyond Oasis, I'm pretty sure he picked you up regardless of you were taking damage or not. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like how it works. He's not as good as he was before. I think falling for any reason was enough reason for him to pick you up. Come on, Shade. You used to be better. Well, actually, no. I guess technically that makes sense because yeah. This is the first game, right? So with the dark energy, arrow darkness, blah blah blah. All right, here we go. I found my first scroll of the dark bow. Yeah. I think I get it now. I don't like it, but I think I get it now. So I actually have to power up my dude. You're a vulture? You're not a vulture. You're a demon. You're a demon with wings. All right, so if I touch this now, I get shadow attacks. Right? Oh, okay, cool. My shadows are all dark. My bows are dark. Cool. They're supposed to be like extra powerful. Of course. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me back from the brink. And I'm guessing I can kill like bulbs, lightning bolts with these guys, perhaps. Or can I kill plant dudes? No. Pick me up. Actually, I'm curious. Does that work? Probably not. Is it time to hydrate? Are we hydrating right now? Is that the plan? Okay. You insist. Let me get my water here. You can use the jump trick to skip getting arrows here. If you haven't drank anything in a while, please drink some water. You want some water, Ceylon? Are you thirsty too? Drink some water.
But cool.
I'm gonna give some water to my wife. Here, drink some. It's cold and good. Cold water is the best water for me. Thanks to that, we're able to beat the game without getting the bow. That's really funny, actually. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll do it the legitimate way. But that is kind of funny that you can like skip an entire requirement. Why is it that Nana is always in here when I'm falling from like very tall places? Explain that to me. I guess she just likes to see me fall. Can I jump over here? Oh, shoot. I can. All right, cool. Helps keep the menu simple too. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. All right, whatever. It's fine. We don't care. Less things to worry about in the menu. Totally agree. All right, so I guess we'll go back here real quick and see if I missed anything. I think I've already been here. Yeah. Yeah, this is just it. This is just the way to get to the statue. Okay. Okay. I guess we're done here then, huh? Do I need to blow up that crystal in the room where the dude is? I don't think I did that, so let's try that. I'm just curious. I didn't actually blow up the crystal, so I should call brass somewhere. Where do I find brass again? Okay, I can get shade from there. We've already done the patience puzzle. My feeling is there's probably nothing in there, but I want to make sure. We can get our health back at least. You can kick the fireballs. And get a rank up. How cute is that? Yeah, they all have like bird names. All the goblins have bird names.
What is
They like falcon, albatross. Yeah, they just have like bird names for some reason. They want to give them all bird names. Because it's part of the puzzles. But I'm also trying to find a spot where I can get brass. I gotta find a metal thing I can reflect off of. Does this count? No. I thought there was one upstairs, but I guess I missed it. Thanks. Perfect help. You're so helpful, Ceylon. Do I have to animate another one of those? No. Oh, well, you do if you follow like on a trap. Yo. You don't take damage from falling. Yeah, what's up, Deadbeck? Welcome in. Thank you for the credits. Okay, okay. You gonna put your coin up so we can play some SVC Chaos?
Game over!
Oh, dang. Game over. What do you say this time? Yes, we know. We know. Okay. Thank you. I'm having a brain fart. What metal things can I call brass from? I legitimately have forgotten. Oh, there we go. Switch. that counts, right? Yeah, okay. It's just like, oh, I just couldn't remember what I could hit. They had a switch up there. It's brass. He's a cool bird thing. Turns into a horn.
Next location is New York.
Let's go. You get hit by the Capcom Dizzy. Do you like the Capcom Dizzy? Or do you like the SNK Dizzy? Which one's your favorite? On my phone. It's been a long day. Looking forward to winding for you down with some pizza. Oh, okay. Sweet. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for hanging out with me. What pizza do you have? What pizza? What pizza? I need to know. All right, I need to go back. What's the pizza flavor? What's the pizza place? And what's the pizza flavor? Nobody eats pineapple pizza. Let's get that straight. You don't even like pineapple pizza. What are you talking about, Ceylon? Ceylon is not that big of a fan, but she doesn't think it deserves that much hate. Okay? I get it. Pep and shroom, that's a solid choice. More people should get mushrooms on their pizza. I agree with that. Mushrooms, especially the right type of mushrooms, equate the flavor of meat pretty well. There are a lot of water in them. I knew it. There's always somebody. There's always someone in the chat that's gonna say, "What's wrong with pineapple? What's wrong with pineapple? It doesn't belong on pizza." That's what's wrong with pineapple. I'm not a fan of it. I know some people in other countries, they like ananas. Ananas. And they're like, "Oh yeah, man, it's savory and all sorts of flavor." Listen, JT. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You're not even Hawaiian, okay? You're not even Hawaiian, JT. In fact, we're gonna go to Japan.
Next location is Osaka.
Guess what they don't have? They don't have pineapple on their pizza in Osaka. They have corn. They have corn and mayonnaise. Justin. You were not. I don't believe you for a second, Justin. You were not born in Hawaii. There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
Don't give up. Challenge again.
The Hawaiian erasure. Listen to this guy. He thinks he's Gibraltar over here. What's this guy doing? Space Gibraltar. Pepperoni and pineapple is your usual. Well, see, that's unusual. That's unusual because most people use like ham, right? They like ham with their pineapple. I don't know too many people who choose pepperoni and pineapple. That just seems a little that. Apart from pineapple not being on pizza, typically when I order it, I just don't. I know that the typical combination tends to be that. An occasion I've seen like chicken and pineapple, but I'm not. I don't know. I'm not too big on that either. You can't get behind chicken pizza. I don't think chicken pizza is terrible. I mean, chicken's pretty universal, right? Like you can eat it in a lot of different instances. So it being on pizza is not like the craziest idea, especially if you do like the whole buffalo thing. You know what I mean? You can do buffalo with chicken or bacon or whatever. Like it's not awful. Who are you to say what belongs on anything else? Because I am the stream man. Also, I'm a Dreamcast. Thank you. I am the operator of this broadcast, and that is my pizza ruling. Yeah, well, don't eat it. That's right. Don't have to eat no pizza, son. You get it. Yeah, my wife actually likes anchovies on pizza, but they've been getting rid of that. Not your mother with the Burger King reference over here. the you rule. Is that really a bad slogan? I think it's clever. I think you rule is clever for Burger King. Sun-dried tomatoes? That's well, yeah. You always order sun-dried tomatoes on your pizza. I tend to go for Hawaiian with capsaicin? You like sausage and basil and red onion? I'm not a big fan of just onion in general, but I could see how that would work. Sun-dried tomatoes are pretty good. I don't like pickles on my sandwiches. Therefore, pickles don't belong on sandwiches. No, pickles on sandwiches are just like... That's a... how do I say? And I'm not gonna go as far as saying they're fine. I think pickles work with certain toppings. I don't think that they should be on all sandwiches, and I definitely don't like them on like chicken sandwiches and stuff like that. But I think like you could make a case for pickles on some types of sandwiches, like a Cuban sandwich. That's a pretty common thing to see. And the reason why you see so much like Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches with pickles because they actually brine their chicken in pickle juice. So like there's a method to their madness. But I'm not a big fan of that. Justin, please don't tell me that you sent me your birth certificate. I don't want to. I'm just messing with you, Justin. I believe you. It's okay. I don't want to see. I don't want to see where you were born. Okay. Yeah. See, Yilong Ma agrees. Because it's part of the new pixels. Okay, for Justin's sake, I'm gonna check my Discord because he wants me to check my Discord. I'm looking at my Discord. He sent me a picture of his driver's license with certain key information removed. Honestly, I didn't actually know your middle name. I just learned something today. I'm not gonna dox you on stream. But look, he says he was born in Hawaii. It's on his license. Justin Torres is a oh yeah, it's your passport. Yeah, he's a Hawaiian. It's true. Let's hear it for Hawaii.
You guys have very cold.
Yeah, he's a little older than me though. Yeah, we're both October because October is like the best month to be born in. It is. It's true. And in fact, every time Justin has a birthday, I always post a message on his social media, and I say, "Hey, isn't it great to be born in October?"
But the thing is, like, how long did Justin? Because you were.
Yeah, well, that's actually Silong brings up a good point. She asked, "How long did you actually spend in Hawaii? Like, how much of your life was in Hawaii before you moved to some other place?" I think it's a fair question. Because for me, I was born in California, but I was only really there for a year, maybe two. so I don't really consider myself a Californian, despite me being born there. No, I'm not asking for gatekeeping. I'm just wondering. Okay, so about you, I think you had a very similar life path to me, in that you were there for like a year, and then they took you someplace else. Okay, I get it. I understand that because that happened to me. That the exact same thing happened to me, except it was California. Now, have you been back to Hawaii? That's my second question. This is my question. Have you been back to Hawaii since you've been born there?
I think
Who is out here conceiving in January? A lot of people, apparently. Okay, so I too have not been back. Did you reset your stream? Did you reset your thing? So yeah, you and I, same hat, Justin. I get it. I get it. We're the same hat.
oh, he's a brat too.
I understand. I understand.
No, he's
Sealong is assuming that you are a military brat, Justin. Is that accurate to say? New Year's parties.
that's like me saying I'm Taiwanese.
Whoa. Cheese and meat and fruits. Because the reason why I was moved from California was because my dad was in the military. So, I mean, I've lived in several places, but yeah. Yes, that's French they're speaking, but these kids aren't French. They're American. Interesting, interesting. Okay, I think I'm pretty close to where I need to be. Just got to solve this next puzzle. I probably need fire. Muzzy was a yeah, I was gonna say Muzzy is like a classic. If you guys remember Muzzy, then you you might be entitled to compensation. Army base, so native Hawaiian. Make sure I don't forget. You had Muzzy? Oh, your parents bought you Muzzy? Yo. Yeah, Muzzy was like this like VHS thing that you would order on television. And like it was an early way for parents to teach their children how to speak other languages. It was like an animated thing, right? I never owned it, but I saw the commercials like crazy. And like the thing was that Muzzy came in different languages. So you could order a tape, same like cartoon, but it would be dubbed in a different language. And so you could choose what language you wanted to teach your child. At least that was the idea. You would choose what language you wanted to teach your child. And then using the Muzzy tapes. And I always thought it was interesting, but like I did think it was kind of goofy. Oh crap. Which language were they trying to teach you? Were they trying to teach you French, or were they trying to teach you Spanish or something like that? In fact, that's not French they're speaking. They're eating sausages. With the new Glizzy system, you'll learn how to eat hot dogs real efficiently. That's right, Glizzy. Je suis sausage. My wife said Glizzy, and I ran with it. Sorry, guys. Oh my god. I think everybody in the chat knows about glizzies. Everyone in the chat knows about glizzies, including Dar. Dar knows what a glizzy is. Are you going to buy some glizzies? Take me with you. Purchase a glizzy in my name. I must know the power of glizzy. Can I reach that guy? Well, I can't even reach that. Okay. You can't eat a wild glizzy. Don't eat a wild glizzy. I did not realize that the BBC was the one who commissioned those tapes. That actually changes things. That's kind of a big deal that the BBC was the one who was doing that. They had an agenda to make the children more knowledgeable, speak different languages. Did you? Okay, so since you actually own those tapes, Nana, not your mother, did you actually learn the language? Like, was there considerable learning done on your part? Did you actually learn a thing or two? Or would you say that it was just like a gimmick and you didn't really learn anything? Because that was a tape series. Like, that was a whole, they said it in the commercials, like 5 tapes or something. Not really, but it was amusing. Okay. It just seems like something to put on the television to keep kids entertained, if I had to guess. I assume it was some TV show that they just exported internationally, like Selling Sesame Street segments individually. Probably, yeah. That's probably a fair guess. I just don't know. Is that really what they wanted me to do? Is that the trick that they wanted me to do? Okay. Cool. I could tell what the Spanish one was saying. Oh, God. Just throw a bomb and turn them into meat. Meat. Give me the meat. Yeah, if you cook these rats, they give you meat. Well, I get to carry this on my head now. I could not tell what the Spanish one was saying only because I watched the English one, so it did basic special. Oh, so you could tell. Okay, okay. Did your parents speak Spanish in your house at all? Or did they just buy it because they wanted you to reinforce your knowledge of Spanish? Because that could be a thing, right? You know, you're trying to reinforce your knowledge of what's spoken in the house. So were these technically humans turned into rats? No, I think they're rats. I think they're just rats. Were-rats. Different types of mice. There's an iron box over there, but I can't get it. Okay, we'll have to come back to that later. My parents speak Spanish, and they use it as, like, the adult language to talk about serious stuff in front of us kids. Oh, no. Okay, JT. I get it. It's very, very funny, Justin. Very, very funny. My parents spoke Spanish basically all the time. Ramen. Oh, Ratman Bar Mitzvah. Freaky scary. My parents basically spoke Spanish, but I was not expected to speak back in English. So while I understand Spanish, like essentially fluently, I understand Spanish. Because of the timing of when they put me in school and everything else, I had to learn English. So yes, I understand Spanish. I can read it just fine. I can understand it fluently, but I don't speak it as much as I ought to. And so it's very awkward when it's like I can't find the words to say in Spanish. But if you were to speak to me in Spanish, I could like understand it completely and like interpret, which is, it's weird. And I have met other children who have had similar experiences in their life where their parents spoke enough of a language in their formative years that they like can understand it, but because they were expected to speak in the English school system with another thing, it's like they never really honed the ability to speak conversationally or whatever in the long term. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like a weird thing. Oh, hey, we're back at the entrance. Let's go. I'll go ahead and save. My parents didn't start speaking Chinese until I was much, much older. So they were really trying to make it for you, baby. I get it. I understand. Story of children of immigrants. And I wonder, like, there's got to be a name for that phenomenon. I have to imagine that, because it's so common. Like, I've met other people. I thought it was pretty unique to me, but like, I've met enough people in my life that's just the reality for some people, especially people in the military. You know, folks who were in there. You know, they were in there. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? They were in there, so they know. They know the trouble. I've seen the trouble. You know, Justin, for some reason I didn't know that you were a military brat. It's eerie how similar our stories are, actually. Kind of weird. My dad was almost stationed in Hawaii, actually. There could have been a life. There could have been a life where I was there, but it didn't happen. Solamente hablo un poquito. Well, I mean, that's fine. You can do that. You can speak a little bit. I won't judge you here. I mean, someone else might, but I'm not gonna. Military brats. Reading a language is different skill to talking to. Yes, absolutely. Being able to read the words is different, especially Asian languages. 3 weights seal the road to treasure. Yeah, it's something. Tell you. Gotta tell you. But in my case, I think what helped my reading comprehension is just knowing the spoken word. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I can't explain it. Sorry, y'all. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call that thing is. It's like a one-way translation. is the best way that I can explain it, but it's not even quite accurate, if I'm going to be honest. All right, come on, Bao. Help me out, bro. Dig it up. Come over here. Come over here. Dig it up. What you got? Potion. Let's go. Grr. Implying we're ill-behaved. Shaking my head. In the Chinese community, there's ABC, which if you don't know what... I mean, I think most people in here know what ABC means, but if you don't know what it means for whatever reason, an ABC is an American-born Chinese, which is the counterpart to a fob. A fob sounds like a slur, but it's actually also an acronym. A fob is someone who is fresh off the boat. Oh, there's a secret box here. Oh, hey, look at that. I found it because of reasons. But yeah, I mean, it just sounds grody. But there was a television show, or was it a movie that was called Fresh Off the Boat? So I think people who know what the term is, they understand that it's a way to describe someone who may not necessarily have a full understanding of like English culture or being able to speak English necessarily, that type of thing. I've heard it said that, yeah, so and so is fobby. That's usually the descriptor of someone. Babies learn to understand the words before they speak them, so it sounds normal to me. Yeah, maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe it's got something to do with how we learn in general. I just wonder if there is a concept or a term for that type of one directional language acquisition skill. Because there's also variations. Some people like how some folks in the chat were saying, like, you know, you can learn. I'm fairly confident that I know Spanish pretty fully. The only exceptions for me in understanding languages would be like different dialects. My parents are Puerto Rican, so I have a very Puerto Rican understanding of Spanish. And so there are sometimes terms that I hear like in Mexican parlance, like specific foods or places that like are not a typical occurrence in Puerto Rican Spanish. And it's that way for a lot of different, like Argentinians have a different way of speaking, that they have a different cadence to their speech. And so sometimes I have to listen extra carefully whenever I'm watching some of my Argentinian friends on Twitch. And that goes for a lot of other things, you know. Salvadorians, the ones that I've seen in my life, they're pretty similar in cadence and words used. But yeah, it can vary, right? Oh, this is a big old puzzle. 6. Okay, so 1, 2. You're just telling me what the puzzle is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Oh, am I supposed to turn them around? Semilingual, bilinguish. Pizza. Oh, come on. Come on, be a nice guy. Hello? 1. Did you ever say where you got the pizza from, Deadvec? Oh my god. Where was the pizza ordered? Local place? Those tend to be the best places to get pizza from. I've gotten good at recognizing different languages, partly because I used to work on localization. Oh, word? Well, that's dope. I wonder if taco pizza is any good? Taco pizza? What you talking about, Willis? You and your taco pizzas. Are you talking about pizza? Are you tacoing about pizza? I want pizza and I want tacos. I have to imagine that, like, if you had seasoned beef on your taco, seasoned beefed. If you seasoned beef, if you put seasoned like taco meat on your pizza, it probably wouldn't be that bad. Probably would be pretty good, right? So I want to put a taco on a. I mean, you could do that. Don't let your memes be dreams. Whatever happened to Mexican pizza? People do Mexican pizza all the time. You can do that. Metal box, can't open it yet. No, like literally wrap a pizza around a taco. So you're saying have a taco, presumably a hard shell taco, and then as in like kind of like a chalupa, wrap a slice of pizza around the taco. So you're making a chalupa pizza. Yeah, it does sound like an epic mealtime thing. It really does. Well, listen, I believe in you. You can do that, man. There was an SNL skit like this? There was? Well, I missed out. I didn't know nothing about this. Last week, my dad asked me, remember Epic Mealtime? Your dad asked you about that? Really? Has it been that long? Are we dying? I think we're dying. I think the internet has ruined us. Oh no. You're too sober to consume them, something like that. Yeah, I guess that sounds like beer food. Google SNL Taco Town so we can watch it together. Well, let me figure out if this is a boss fight. This might be a boss fight. I think we're getting pretty close. Never mind, I lied. We are not anywhere near close. The door is sealed by stone. Yeah, I noticed. About to break all those. If I do this. My face is a boss fight? Well, that's rude. It's pretty sad. Thank you. I thought you had a friend, but that's your... Yeah, that's my Vism shadow. It's my stand. This is my stand. It's shade. It's my shade stand. He's the goat. I once worked in pizza. Got a pre-made lasagna and cut it up to use it as the pizza source. So you're saying that your lasagna pizza is a pizza with lasagna topping? Am I understanding that right? Are we saying that we want to make the topping? So you're cutting up lasagna to become a topping? I'm trying to understand here. I want to understand what you're doing with your life and also with what you're describing. Pizza sauce. It has toppings still. Okay, so what are we talking about here? What's the plan? What's the plan, Stan? Because I gotta know. Goodbye, greedfish. Well, that's one way of doing it, I guess. Where's the cheese? Not source. What are you talking about, Deadbeck? What source of what? The source of all life? Okay, we're gonna take a quick pause here to look up SNL Taco Town because apparently that's the thing that we need to watch. I'm gonna vet this first though. I want to make sure this is actually worth watching. Not that I don't trust your judgment, Justin, but you know, I have a feeling that this might be a thing that might get claimed on. Oh, it's only 2 minutes long. Okay, yeah, I can do 2 minutes. I can do 2 minutes. Hopefully they don't complain too much. I'm at a loss of what that might taste like. I would want to see a picture of that. I want to see it. I want to see it with my own eyes. Tell me about it. Yeah. Which has not been very kind. Uh-oh. There's so many frames. That jumping kick attack is like active for so long. You can get so many frames in, it's ridiculous. That's one. I'm gonna get some more juice. Please get some more juice. Thank you. Like, he keeps telling you your message wasn't allowed. Yeah. I think part of that is the bot that we use for Extreme Elements bot is kind of finicky, but also on top of that, it's the other dealio. Ooh. That some of Twitch's moderation in general is just trying to be extra safe. They rolled out this thing called shield mode that is like a preset thingy. It's a preset. Oh, wait. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, no. They dropped me in the Valley of the Dead. I'm directly above the Valley of the Dead. Okay, fine. I'm resetting. I don't think I gave myself a way back, so... Thankfully, I saved. But yeah, there's a thing called shield mode, which is like a set of preset metrics? No, that's not the right word. It's like it's supposed to be like an easy mode for moderation on your channel. And it automatically sets a bunch of switches in both like how strict do you want your bot to be, what kind of messages do you want to block, right? But when you enable shield mode, it automatically assumes like the worst case for everything. Like I think it even goes as far as like automatically enabling sub only chat and like a bunch of other stuff that like it probably shouldn't be doing, but it does it anyway because it's trying to be like extra protective or whatever. And so if you enable that, yeah, it did, of course. It's not gonna show up. I'm not letting that through. I'm not letting it through, Lex. I'm telling you. Whatever you're saying to me, whatever you're trying to say in chat, not letting it through. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. No sirree, Bob. But yeah, it's super whatchamacall. It's very harsh. It don't play. So yeah. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Yeah, nachos on pizza once. That was kind of meh. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. I think not every snack food should be mixed with everything, if I'm going to be completely honest. I think there's room for stuff. Certain snack foods kind of work, but I don't think it's great. What is the point of that? Hey, what's good, Pernetic? We're having, I don't know, we've had like 16 conversations. Chat's been kind of wild tonight. We've been going back and forth on a lot of different topics. We were talking about snack food combinations with food just a moment ago. And also how harsh Twitch has been being with like moderation. Fries and nacho cheese go hard? Yeah, I would agree with that. I would think that fries and nacho cheese are pretty... It's just because fries are such a good receptor for like sauces in general. And nacho cheese, I mean, at the end of the day, nacho cheese is a sauce. It's not really... I mean, you can make it out of real cheese, but it's basically a sauce. And yeah, it's fries and cheese, yes. Fries and gravy, yes. Fries and ice cream, yes. I'm down for that. Because fries and ice cream, salty and sweet, works for me. You can do it. So yeah, fries are just excellent at being that dippable thing. Frosty dipping. Frosties are not technically ice cream, but yes, same concept, same idea, same. That's what my uncle says. He's a Taiwanese man, and every time we talk about stuff and he's like trying to make a comparison, his expression for saying that is same. Oh god. Oh god. But you won't do pineapple on pizza? That's right, because that is a sin in the world of cyber. I will not allow this blasphemy in my chat. I'm actually not that... I'm not that, what's the word? Militant about pineapple on pizza. I just don't like it. The thing is, I do like, what's that taco meat? Whatchamacallit? Al pastor meat? That's really good. And they chop up like pineapples with like the little pieces of meat. That's great. That stuff is good. Fun fact, gravy was made so the peasants can eat rotten meat. Oh no, don't ruin gravy for me. That sounds terrible. That's not fun at all. That just sounds awful. Fun fact, salt and spices serve this. Well, salt and spices preserve meat. They don't make you eat rotten food. You could crush a fry from the Don, like McDonald's. Are we talking about McDonald's? Mickey D's? Mickey D's, please? Is that what we're talking about? Man. Don Quixote? Ronald McRonald? Isn't that what his Japanese name is? It's like Ronald or something like that. Can someone confirm? Can a Japanese correspondent in the chat confirm what Ronald's name was in Japan? Kind of bilingual kids of immigrants eating wild food combos while being blocked by robot mods. That is the perfect description as to what has been happening for the past hour. Frenetic has the full picture. Thank you, Justin. You know what, Justin? Just for that, it's been a long time coming. I feel like you deserve it, Justin. I feel like you need this power. And I feel like it's been a long time coming. I trust you, Justin. I know who you are. You are now a mod in the chat. I mean, you made me a mod in your chat like a long time ago, and I probably should have done the same for you a while back. So, welcome. Let's give a big round of applause for Justin. He is now a moderator in the chat. Well, you don't want to be a mod anymore?
No, 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 no.
Well, welcome, Justin. It was a long time coming. I really should have given you mod powers a long time ago. Yeah, if you guys haven't followed Justin does stream stuff a lot. He streams a lot of different things. He's a variety streamer, but like variety in the sense that he's always doing something wild. Playing card games sometimes during the Halloween season. He'll be cutting pumpkins up. He also does YouTube videos where he reviews Japanese food. It goes back to like, well, J treats, like Japanese treats, but now he does soda reviews and drinks and things like that. So very, very entertaining stuff. Justin is also the mastermind of a lot of video editing projects that I've done over the years. Maybe someday I'll post up some of that stuff in real time, but not today. But yeah, thank you, Justin, for all you do. And welcome. Please enjoy the sword. Don't get it dirty, okay? Which won't allow it because it moderates messages, but you know what I'm saying? Just do it. Just do it. And if you have any questions, of course, you can always ask me. But can you see why kids love Tenet? Well, he can now in mod view. You can definitely see everything. You can see everything. But yeah, that's long overdue. Let it be known that I'm a bad friend because I have not given Justin mod powers. So I apologize. All right, I feel like I should be able to go over here on that platform. So let's see if I can find something over there. Meanwhile, Lux, I've known in college, but I don't trust him yet. Lux, you need to build up trust, okay? You and I, we go a long way back, but can I really trust you to wield the sword? I need to know. Are you streaming yourself? Do you stream? If you stream, we'll see. he said no. Well, at least you admitted it. Oh, come on. I can't get on the stupid platform because these guys keep messing with me. He admitted. Well, Lux and I go way back, like I was saying. He's a college buddy. Lifelong friend. Oh my god, he admitted. I'm supposed to bring the... Shoot. Well, there goes that. Oh, that's right. We got a baby coming. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, we do have it. My wife asked me. Well, she's actually asleep right now. She's knocked out. She's honk shoeing over here. Thank you, Lex. I'm glad that I can rely on you to beat people up for me. There's this guy called Vector, Deadvec. I need you to take care of him for me, please. Thank you. You landed on Paul? Yeah. Paul's the kid's name. I've mentioned it before on stream, but Paul is the name of a friend of ours who passed away earlier this year. Really unfortunate thing. Very sad. But we feel like it's appropriate because we want our son to be like Paul. I mean, Paul is like a huge guy in my city's community. And very awesome dude. Like he, man, I can't speak good enough about Paul. Let me tell you, like, the one that we named him after. Like, it's insane how much he affected the city. And my wife was like really good friends with him. I was really good friends with him. He was a local DJ. He ran a bunch of local events. He he was like the head of like a fire troop. Yeah, it's just we felt it was super appropriate, so that's what we landed on. And I know it's a very common name, and I get it, but I felt it made the most sense given, you know, and we want Paul to be a kind person. Paul, our friend Paul, was one of the most kindest people we ever met, and so we want the same for our son. So that's why we decided on the name. It probably wouldn't have been my first choice. We were talking about some other names, but I think considering everything that happened, I think it was the best choice. So yeah, but yeah, thank you guys, appreciate it. But yeah, my wife asked me to put that command. I don't expect you guys to buy anything, honestly, I don't. But if you feel so inclined, we have the registry link there. Yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about too. Frenetic. I'm not gonna put you in Bible study like Omni typically does. I'll stay away from that. But yeah, if you want to give a gift, it's fine. If you do give us a gift, you will be getting a letter from us. So we'll send you a thank you letter. And yeah, that's that. Yeah, no Bible study here. That ain't me. Gaming only. Is this the boss room? This feels like a boss room. Yeah, it's definitely the boss room. Yeah, I think I'm in the boss room. Okay, there goes nothing. Oh no. Omni taking me back to catechism is a weird feeling for sure. Make sure he grows up and combs his hair straight up. Yeah, if he's got the hair. How do you do? I am Mira. I had a feeling this was going to happen. She who mends the soul of Agito. You look torn, Spirit King. So remember Mira? She was the one that came to our village and was like trying to run away. I think they got her. I think they got her, and now she's here. Though I have been looking forward to seeing you again. I dislike the company of such a wait, what? That's such a depressed person? Come out, warhead. Uh-oh. What the heck is that? Okay. Yo, that thing's huge. Any flies? Oh my god. This thing's huge. I feel the power surging within me. Okay, maybe I need to like... I guess we're gonna try the bow. Get down here. Oh, Lord. Oh, the more I hit it, the smaller it gets? Okay, that's cool. Ouch. It's a rock lobster. Sitting here breaking rocks in the hot sun. I fought the law, and the law won. Well, clearly I wasn't hurting it. I can stand on top of it. That's cool. Oh wait, never mind. Alright, so I'm not fighting him properly. Chicken. Is he getting more health? That ain't good. Oh, there we go. I just got to get to the gooey center. It looks like a... Looks like a hemorrhoid. This is like pretty gross looking. Come back, Warhead. Oh god, oh god. Oh no. I wish I could kill it in one punch, but I can't. I did it. Yeah, that's a wild boss. Holy crap. All right, cool. Oh my god, Agito is actually like laughing. I am Agito, the master creator. I know you're new to this world, but surely you have bosses in your real world too. That was something. Believe it or not, that was the true form of Mira. Oh well. Wait, what? That's it? Oh dang, bro. If you want your Mira back, bring the 3 cubes that she took and deliver them to me. My silver guardian needs practice chopping heads, and you're up next. And Mira wanted to meet you so desperately. What is that? Final spirit? Yeah, I think this is the final spirit, y'all. Look at that. Look at that spirit cube. Let me touch it. Now we get to meet Big Bazunga Air Spirit. What's good, girl? Oh, you're like a little bird. I am Errol, the spirit of wind. Wind and lightning are with me. Young master of spirits, you're sure to win the battle with our support. Let's go. We, the 6 spirits, swear to support our master Leon with all our strength. Errol, the wind spirit, has joined. Let's go. Arrow can be summoned from both electrical or gaseous substances. Okay. Attack with lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. Speed, energy, spark attack. Press the A button twice quickly. Fluffy ride. Blow on Errol's back. Hold the A button and release. We can ride her. Cool. All right, I need to. I apologize for the sound that this is gonna make. What happened, Ceylon? Oh, my wife just woke up. What are you doing? What happened? My wife just woke up all of a sudden. Well, we just got the spirit. We've been going for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and call it for tonight, but that was really fun. Let me get to a save point. No, she had to use the bathroom, get ready for sleep. It is late. I didn't realize how late it was, but that's okay. We did start late today. Oh, wait. We can call her. We can call her. All right, go away. Go away, fire dude. Okay, what do you do now? You're like a chicken. You're like a fluffy chicken. Oh. Oh, get shocked. Oh. Oh. What does that do, though? What are we doing here? What is going on? Do you actually hurt them? What is that thing? All right. Well, how do I ride the bird? Do I have to like jump on your back? Ooh! Ooh! This is so cool. Let's go! Let's go! I'm flying on the birdie. How do I jump off? I'm flying on the birdie. Am I gonna fall? How do I go up? I'm like flying around. This is awesome, but I don't know how to go up. How do I get off? How do I get off her? How do I get off the back? I don't understand. All right, let's exercise these spirits. Yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting power. Oh, Cirrus, if you're still in the chat, real quick. What is the amount of gems that are available for every spirit? Is it 8 gems per spirit? Or is it less than that? Is it 6? Is 6 the max? Is 7 the max? Oh, what's up, Bimani? These 90s anime. Yeah, these are all, we determined that, well, I determined that all these sound effects are from a sample CD that Yuzo Koshiro was using. It's like some sample CD that he was using. Oh, good night, Lux. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm also going to end my stream soon. I didn't realize it was already 1, but I mean, it makes sense because I started my stream like super late. 7? Okay, I think that makes sense. Well, check her out. She's over there. She's my little chickadee over there on the right side. Look at how big she is. Look how thick. Look how thick my chickie bird is. She's a chicken. She's a chicken spirit. Chicken spirit right there. See? Errol. She's chickeny. Super chickeny. I can ride Nimbus. So amazing. Those gazoongas. Yeah. Definitely well endowed. All right, how do we get out of here? I want to. Oh, I can actually. I think I can save right in front of there. Technically, I have reset the boss, so I can fight the boss once more. And I think I will just so I can do the boss fight again. I don't know if it actually changes anything about the ending, but I believe I'm supposed to fight the boss again. However, I need to get my health back, so let me try to rework my way back to the... Here we go. This will do. This will do, pig. And I got a rank up, which means I got extra health. Okay, so I can take a spirit with me. Oh, I messed up. No, I was supposed to bring the spirit in with me. I goofed. So let's just see what she can do. I don't think she's a great... Oh my god. I took so much damage from that. I don't think she's great for this boss fight. Because her abilities don't seem to be centered around like doing damage. She's the only one I could actually ride like a cloud, which is kind of funny. We'll just see. We'll see what she can do. Oh, you just fight him again, I guess. No text. The other bosses, like, talk to you when you try to fight them again. This one just forms up. This one and the last one were the same way. Where it just, like, they just appear, and you have to fight them again. Come down here, Warhead. Come back here. Come back here. Wait, where'd you go? Oh, you can like hide out of bounds. About to run out of juice. almost killed it. What an interesting design for a boss. I've noticed that jumping attacks on this game are pretty strong, like especially the ones where where Leon kicks. Because the hitbox stays active throughout the jump arc, and like you can get in like 5 or 6 hits with that extended kick, like on the way up and on the way down. It's kind of goofy. Certain enemies that like fly that get hit by your kicks are like, they get messed up pretty quick. It doesn't work on every enemy type, because some enemies are floating and some enemies are not tall enough to get kicked. But like if you jump in there with like a jump kick and hit them with that, like it'll count like every frame while the animation's active until you hit the ground again. It's kind of goofy how powerful it is. Like that's like 2 hits, right? But like right there, it's 3. And on certain enemies, like it'll just go pop, 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 like it'll just keep hitting them. It's kind of goofy. The best part of kicks is that they do not use weapon charges. Yeah. I noticed that too. All right, we fought the boss twice, so that's good. And let's get out of here. All right. I think we made good progress.